Alright. Yeah, looks good. Alright, I got Facebook up on my phone. And we are now live everywhere else.
Alright. Oh, let me throw that host.
Yes.
Alright. Is that the host notification? That
Which one?
the one that just like from your phone? I think that was.
Oh no, that's just my phone. That's actually us going live on Twitch. That's my Twitch notification. Yep, the hosts are definitely working. I'm trying to host on Twitch. Doing the ad.
I'm trying to. Where is the page? Sound collection. Oh, this music you can use. Home. Nope. Live now.
Hey, we're live on YouTube as well. Okay. Close out of this. And close out of this. And stories. Close out of that.
All right. And let me get the Twitch up here.
Yeah, if you can take a listen to the Twitch audio, make sure the music isn't louder than this.
Yep. I got commercials.
We got ads, ladies and gentlemen. Crack open a little Sprite, a little something. I'm loading the game right now. I'll send you an invite in a second.
It sounds okay. Let me
Okay.
say some words to make sure.
Cool. I'm happy when the audio's good. Actually, my audio seems a little low. I'm gonna turn myself up a bit. I'm just looking at the volume levels.
We are good.
We're good? Okay.
Yep.
Awesome.
I got the music pretty loud on my end, and that's just because I've tried to drown us out a little bit while they're waiting.
Okay.
But I'll pump it down when we start.
Nice.
And let's
Right,
see if I got your invite.
I haven't even loaded it.
Oh, okay.
I'm still loading. Still got some loading screens. Ooh, no, I do not want to minimize you. Come back. Come back here. There we go. You can go down here.
More sunglasses that clip on the side of my head.
Awesome. Oh, yeah, boy.
And I'm not even wearing a hat or a hair. It just clips into the side of my head. It's like
I've been at 0% connection. Okay, there we go. Connected to the online servers for like 2 minutes. I'm like, what the hell?
with your clippy ass glasses. Get out of here.
I hate those glasses, yo. I was like, why would they even do that? Come on, man. It's like clipping right through my temple.
Yep. I have a pair that clips through my temple. I have a pair that clips in my ear.
Mm-hmm.
I got one pair that actually look. I think it's the ones I'm wearing that actually look like actual glasses should look on your face.
I had some goggles, but I didn't like them.
Yeah, I'm good. I think we did all little weapon stuff. All right.
Jeez. All right. Well, if you're in the game, you can invite me because like, I don't know what's taking so long.
True Sonic. Invite. All right, just sent invite.
Ubisoft having server issues today?
No.
Are you already in game?
Yeah. I am in here. I'm standing here now doing
a
disco dance.
Alright, here we go. Oh, now kick me back out so I can load into yours. Great.
Yeah, it says you just joined. 198 is your start, right?
Yeah.
What is happening here? Delete that. All right. I am ready to go when you're ready to go.
Yeah, as soon as I load into the game, we'll start. Hey, there we go.
All right, let me just lower this volume then.
Okay. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 198 of a weekly gaming news show, the podcast where me and my good friend Todd come together, and for some reason the camera looks all kinds of jacked up on my end. There we go.
Oh, why is your chin stuck? And my chin
I don't know.
Stuck.
You saw that? I don't know what that was, dude. I have no idea what that was, and now we have black bars. I'm gonna fix this, but welcome to the stream. Welcome to the podcast. We are currently playing Tom Clancy's The Division 2. We're still making our way through this game, having a good time, mind you. And we're going to keep that good time going in today's podcast. Before we get started, and while I'm fixing stuff, I want to know, Boogie, how have you been this week? What's been going on with you?
Well, I haven't been outside. I haven't been to the grocery store. I didn't go see any movies. I didn't go to Best Buy. I just haven't done it. Well, I've taken a couple of drives, but I mean, you know, it is what it is. In the house, kids started homeschooling on Wednesday.
Okay.
That's interesting.
We're doing it online.
Yeah. Yep, they're doing online. They're using Zoom of all things.
Zoom, yeah, I've been hearing a lot about that app.
Yeah, they're using Zoom, and they did Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Wednesday was teacher led. It was just a discussion.
Okay.
Thursday was kind of teacher led, but it was mainly just all of the kids in the Zoom just cutting up for a couple hours.
Okay.
And then Friday was similar, except on Friday they started handing out schoolwork.
Okay. Well, that's good.
We'll see how that
get the kids learning.
Yeah, we'll see how that works, or how it goes going forward.
Yeah, see how long it lasts.
It'd be interesting to see how that goes. But kids definitely need to be in school at some point. Yeah. I can imagine, and I noticed on the video chat, just monitoring. I kept my distance. Mm-hmm. But the kids that cut up in class were, they cut up on the video.
Still cutting up.
Yeah, so it'd be interesting to see how they handle that particular dynamic.
Okay. All right, well, that's what's up. I'm glad to hear that you guys are doing well. That you and your family is safe and everything. It's been pretty much the same here, minus the kids. We do have Tyson, and so we've been spending a lot of time trying to, get him squared away. A lot of extra training time now that everybody's home. But yeah, like you, I'm also working from home, so during the week, I'm pretty occupied until the later hours of the day. But in order to kind of keep myself occupied, I guess. Because working from home is so much different than, you know, going to the office and like being focused on work. It's kind of hard to stay focused.
Right.
So in order to keep myself occupied with other things while there's like no calls or whatnot, I've been hosting a open arena in Smash Brothers, and we gave away some gift cards on Friday. So that was really fun. We had a good time. A lot of people showed up for it, so this was good. I think it was about 83 entries across all 3 platforms: Mixer, YouTube, and Twitch.
Oh, that's nice. Cool.
Yeah, it was actually really good. And I don't know if you've ever paid attention to it, but if you go into like your channel analytics, there's like certain achievements that you can unlock for like meeting certain thresholds or whatnot.
Yeah, I've looked at that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I met one of the thresholds. I think it was having like 50 people in the chat, active chatters at once or something like that.
Oh, nice.
It's pretty cool. So growing the channel, you know, trying to stay relevant out here. No, I'm just kidding. But no, just trying to keep myself occupied. It's actually been really fun. So cool. I'm not gonna use these skill points, and I've used up all my perk points last time. So I think I'm ready to go on to the next mission.
All right,
if you're ready.
Yeah,
that was weird that our chins were just like stuck. That was so weird.
Yeah.
I don't know what caused that.
All right, I see you.
Yeah, I just stepped out.
Yeah. Right,
but yeah, we want to know how are you all out there doing? We hope you guys are happy and healthy, practicing that social distancing and, you know, self-quarantining yourself during these trying times. If you have kids, let us know how the homeschooling is going. Is this the wave of the future? Probably not.
No,
There's way too much money invested.
Oh no.
Oh well, yeah, just to the parents' sanity, of course. What you drinking? It's like, yeah, mine's probably doing too. Yeah, I'm drinking a Sprite, so it's like,
oh yeah, because it's on green.
Because it's green. Yeah, it's pretty funny. But yeah, we have a lot of news to get into. Surprisingly. There is a lot to talk about today, and we're going to get into all of it here in a second. But before we do have some updates and corrections from our previous episodes. So, Boogie, if you would be so kind as to take us into our first update, please.
Yeah, so this one has actually been a long time coming. I think this lawsuit started in 2017, where AMC General and a subsidiary now of GM General Motors, which owns Hummer, Humvee, they own that brand, were suing Activision for their depiction of lifelike Hummers.
Sorry, go ahead.
For the depiction of lifelike Hummers and Humvees in the Call of Duty games. Yeah. A U.S. District Judge, Judge George Daniels, ruled that if it's basically they got what you called fair use. They got a fair use waiver, and basically they in his ruling he noted if realism is an artistic goal, the presence in modern warfare games of vehicles employed by the actual military undoubtedly furthers that realism. So, or furthers that goal. So basically what he's saying is they're trying to make a realistic game, and it's only fair for them to be able to use the realistic vehicles. It's a little different than stuff like GTA 5 or those games where they have to use cars that kind of look like real cars with kind of names. But one of the things is that they're not going for absolute realism, such as the way Modern Warfare goes for. On top of that, the Humvee it's just a Humvee. It's nothing else, right? So I mean, it makes sense. It's just that whole fair use thing, right?
Because and me being somebody that's I'm not trying to like brag or anything, but being somebody that's been in the military, I do know that there has to be at least 3 deformities when it comes to uniforms when being depicted in like movies and video games and stuff like that. That's something that I read a long time ago. But I figured the same would apply for any kind of like military vehicles, gear, stuff like that. Like it couldn't be a one-to-one representation of it.
Right.
There would have to be some kind of defectiveness or deformities to differentiate the two. There's a lot of animals around where I'm at for some reason. I don't know why.
I just shot like 3 dogs.
Oh, okay. So it's not just me. It's like I got deer, raccoon. Did they increase the wildlife in this area? I don't know.
Did you get this loot box right here?
Where you at?
Right next to you, to your right. Oh wait, that's not you.
Yeah, no, that's somebody
else.
Yeah, somebody fixes something. Yeah, I'll go pick that up. I'm heading to a side mission up in the north. Yeah,
so yeah, I think it's a fair ruling. It's fair use. It's one thing to try to use a brand to further your particular product or your movie. Is like they're not saying this is the Humvee movie. They're saying this is a military game, and in the military they use Humvees, which is accurate.
Yeah, and I mean the Humvees aren't a big part of the entire game. You know, it's a means of transportation. The core gameplay is not driving Humvees.
Exactly. In fact, I don't think there's any mission or mode where you actually drive a Humvee.
No, you don't actually drive anything yourself, honestly.
Yeah, there's a couple of cutscenes where you're riding it, but I mean, other than that, they're mainly in the background. What is this white thing that's on here? Do you see that?
It looks like that's a camera or something.
That's an Echo.
It's an Echo. Okay, I think we've already gotten this one because I recall being in this area.
Yeah, we've been in here. Yeah,
I'm starting to recognize some of the landmarks.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been playing for a while. Oh, we got some bullies down the street here.
What's this right here? That's water. I'll take it.
Got some boys down the street. Let's engage. Let's engage.
Oh, what the world? Get out of here with your...
Oh man, I'm really messing with these weapons that I got now. I really am.
Yeah. So I mean that's that for that story. I don't think there's anything else. Again, I think it's fair. The ruling is fair. Call of Duty isn't using Humvees as a main character or main device in the game.
Right.
It's just something that's in the background that's they use to maintain the realism of the game.
Yeah, I find it really weird that a lawsuit was even created for something like this. Honestly, like unless the game was being called like military Humvee racing or something like that. Like I don't know.
This is what I will say about that. So in some of the other games, notably Battlefield, they license the content, so they'll license the vehicles to be in the game. But the difference between Battlefield and Call of Duty is driving and using the vehicles are a core component of the game. Versus
you can get inside of the airborne vehicles and all that stuff too. Yeah.
Right. Whereas in Call of Duty is not. So that's where the difference comes from. My guess is that GM may have been thinking about that. You know, and you know they wanted to get paid. I mean, obviously that's the. Where'd you go? I'm ready to shoot some boys. But you're going. You went down this alleyway, didn't you?
No, I just went down this street. What street am I on?
I see you. I'm coming.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's that for that story.
Yeah, not much more to discuss or dive deep into. You know, it was a lawsuit. GM was trying to get that cash, and they were like, "Nah, cuz, relax. That's fair use. Chill out."
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, and we're staying inside the courtroom for this next story. Still talking about lawsuits and whatnot, because there's currently a lawsuit revolving around the Atari VCS.
Yeah, we kind of. Okay, I'm sorry, I can't finish.
No, I was saying, Boogie, would you be so kind? That's it.
Yeah, as I said, we kind of talked about this before, because there was threats, right? So the chief architect, the chief designer behind the Atari VCS, his name is
freaking chainsaw.
His name is Rob Wyatt, and you may recognize his name because he was designer of the original Xbox. But he is suing Atari. Stating that they have not paid him for his services.
Right.
And again, this was something that he was complaining about a while ago and said he may take them to court, and apparently he's decided to take them to court. And the Atari VCS, which is supposed to be coming out, now, actually.
Yeah, like where is it?
Yeah, we haven't heard anything. Has been rife with financing or money problems, and meeting their deadlines, and even getting timely updates. And so it makes sense, if they're struggling financially to get the system out, they may not be paying all of their vendors and contractors, and that's what seems like is happening here.
Yeah. So I mean, this is just the announcement that he will be suing. Of course, it's going to take a long time for us to see anything, especially with the current situation.
In the back.
Who's in the back?
Snipers.
Oh. Yeah, I got the robots out. Robots doing work. Oh, you can hit that freaking crate right next to him. There we go.
I got the purple one down.
But yeah, we probably won't hear anything else about this for quite some time. So we'll just put this into the vault of stories that we'll most likely be revisiting later on down the line. But the one thing that I can say is that, this console, the Atari VCS, it was a long shot. It really didn't seem like anybody in particular would be looking for something like this, right. Especially in the current marketplace with, brand new consoles coming right around the corner and not a lot of information to really sell the Atari VCS. I think there's something in here you missed. Yeah, there's a locked door over here. It's just a loot crate. What you got up there?
There's a door upstairs to the right.
Okay. I am going to deconstruct that.
Ooh, another shotgun. Ooh, a Super 90.
Oh, I got a pistol. Nice, I'll take that. And deconstruct it. Thank you.
I'll take that and deconstruct it.
Because it's garbage.
Yeah, so yeah, it just seems like a project that's been mired in a lot of controversy, and a lot of secrecy, because like you said, we still don't really know what this console is, what it's going to really produce.
Right. Is it a glorified Steam box? Is it only going to be able to play retro games? And with brand new consoles from Microsoft and Sony, and then all of this, cloud gaming that we have going on, it really doesn't seem to have a real place outside of a very niche, audience going forward. So, very curious as to what's going to happen with the Atari VCS as a whole. But this lawsuit definitely does not help them at all. I feel like they had a lot going against them, and this is just another factor. It's just another thing going against them.
Yeah,
really,
I agree.
It's really unfortunate, because if it was just like a niche little console that played 32 and maybe some 64-bit games or whatever, that would be cool. But with all the secrecy and with them supposedly not paying their employees their dues,
the contract,
it just doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. So we'll have to wait and see what comes of that. I mean, the release date, was there a release date? I know they gave us a time window.
End of April.
Yes, yeah. So we'll see. I mean, this month we'll definitely have more news for you guys when it comes to the Atari VCS. Whether it's a release or lack thereof. But until then, that's all we got to say on it. That was our updates and corrections. If you have anything that you would like to add to these stories, any questions, any concerns, any opinions of your own, please reach out to us via our social media. Links are in our profile and in the description down below. You can also hit us up using the links on the screen. You can see our social media on the screen as well. Let us know what your thoughts and opinions are on the Atari VCS. Especially if you're planning on getting it. I think we're going to this window right over here.
This is where we came out. I just got turned around because I was actually running around without looking at the screen.
Nah, yeah, there's another building over here. Somebody's mad.
I see you. I'm right next to you. I feel like we did this before. Oh no.
We did something similar.
He's up top. He's up top. It's to the right too.
Ow, that hurt. Get him, Robert. Oh, that man has a rocket. All right, I put him down.
Oh shoot, somebody's in here with us.
Somebody running up on us.
Well, I shot him in the face
Ooh.
with a shotgun.
Ooh, I'm getting blasted.
Yo, I'm suppressed. I'm gonna go to this other window, see if we can get this fight going. Still balls of death out.
Yeah, right after this firefight, we'll move on to the next story.
yeah. It's getting kind of heated.
It's getting kind of hectic, yeah. Ooh, headshot.
I see. Oh, he's dead. He's just like hooked through the wall.
Ooh, what? Who hurt me? Who's hurting me? Stop hurting me. Somebody downstairs.
Yeah, I'm going.
Oh, he destroyed my robot.
I got a flank on him. Oh, I see you. I see you. Do you know I'm here? Oh, you didn't know I was here, did you?
Alright, we're going to go ahead and move into the current events. These are our quick hits, stories that don't necessarily deserve a deep dive, but they were interesting, so we will bring them up. And this first one is actually very interesting. We were just talking about this off camera a bit, because ESPN has had nothing to show on on the network.
No.
You know, because of the current situation. There's no sports going on.
They've said it. I still watch there's a show called Get Up, Mike Greenberg, and there's a bunch of other. I like it. It's a good show. He has like a lot of experts, former players, former coaches, former GMs get on. And they talk about their goings-ons, and they've just been like, there's the draft, and we don't know what else is going on because nothing is going on.
Nothing's going on, but apparently there's something going on, and that is the NBA 2K20 Players Tournament.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll let you go ahead and explain it.
Yeah, so this is basically a 16 team tournament. They're playing NBA 2K. What's interesting or unique about this is the 16 entrants are actual NBA players, current and former players. I mean, you have Kevin Durant for the New Jersey Nets, the Brooklyn Nets, formerly of Golden State and Oklahoma City. I mean, if you don't watch basketball, you should still know who Kevin Durant is. He's probably one of the best players in the game right now. There's Trae Young, Hassan Whiteside, Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker, Andre Drummond, who else? DeAndre Ayton, DeMarcus Cousins are all in there, Patrick Beverly. But it's 16 players. It's about a 10-day tournament, and they're going to be airing the games on ESPN. I think the game started yesterday. The round robin started yesterday. Upset alert, Kevin Durant was bounced.
Oh.
He got beat by Derrick Jones Jr. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that works out. What kind of interest that brings. I didn't watch any of it. It was actually, I was busy at the time the games were actually on. I did want to watch it, but oh no, it's a big boy.
I was just like rolled up from behind me.
I don't know. I'm just running around here like I'm a space wizard, and I'm just jacking people up with a shotgun. But it's not gonna last very long because I see the yellow dude spawn in. Like right now, they're beating my ass.
Damn, I had to freaking get that dude. All right, what? Oh, they're chasing you. I got you back.
God. I dropped my balls of death right behind me.
They are beating your ass.
God damn.
They was beating you with those things, dude. But yeah, so I mean, this should be interesting. You know, actual NBA players playing the latest and the greatest, the latest and greatest when it comes to NBA simulations. You know, I feel it'll definitely be entertaining, at least for those you know, basketball fans that are missing out right now. And thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. I'm going to try to catch one of the games just to see how, check out the format, see how the players are, see if they're actually any good at the games. Or
that's all I really want to know. Like, if there's anything that I want to tune into, it's the chat.
Well,
just to see.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I just want to see how much the chat rags on the actual NBA players for being bad at the game. That's all I want to see.
Well, I do know for sure Devin Booker, who's in this tournament, he actually streams either PUBG or Modern Warfare.
So he is a gamer. Okay, gamer.
He is a gamer, and he's you can catch him on stream every so often.
Okay, cool.
So I know for sure he is. And the thing is, a lot of the younger players now, that's closer to the younger generation, a lot of them, it's been known that Kevin Durant took I'm pretty sure it was an Xbox, either Xbox or PlayStation, but he would take one on the road with him when he traveled. So I think the players, they're playing because they are gamers. They're not just I'm an NBA player and for shits and giggles we're gonna put a bunch of NBA players on a video game and it's gonna be fun. No, I think these guys all are gamers. They play games, and it's just how good are they?
Okay. Hyenas have been keeping me here to repair their gear.
Repair their gear.
If you were hoping to find anything useful here, you're out of luck.
Well, thanks. Thanks for nothing, sir.
Looking for art here, but hey, you rescued a civilian, and that's a victory. And who knows?
Got some blueprints for an improvised body armor, and we leveled up.
Nice.
I got that too. I leveled up a little during the match.
We got field proficiency cache. All right, how do we get out of here?
I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely interesting. This isn't the only esports event that's been going on. There's like an F1 event that's going on, and we talked about it. I think last week or the week before, where it was last week, where they wanted to host the FIFA tournament, but certain teams couldn't join because their team had a exclusive contract with the enemy or the competition.
Yeah, with EA or Konami or something like that.
Yeah. So it'd be interesting to see how far the companies take these. I think that's a fall of death. I can go around this way, maybe.
I just went back the way we came, honestly.
Yeah, I'm going that way now. Up through the building.
It's telling me to go somewhere else, but whatever. Let me just bring up another mission on the map and see where we can go next.
All right. I'm working, trying to figure my way out of here.
Okay.
Here we go.
Let's do. We got a couple of side missions. I actually don't see any main missions on the map right now.
Let's take a look because I'm out now.
Okay.
Oh, I can't look at my.
Lots of side missions, but I don't see any main missions.
I see the settlement is highlighted for something. Oh, we got to meet with Odessa Sawyer at the settlement.
Okay. Talk to Henry Haynes over there.
No, it says Odessa. No, meet Odessa Sawyer, the theater settlement. It's from where we're at. It's southeast. It's right.
Okay, I see it.
Yeah.
All right. Yep, and it says you selected it. All right, let's meet there.
All right. Yeah. So there's that. Is like I said, it's interesting. I'm definitely going to watch. Try to watch some of it to see how that's going on, how that's going, and maybe report back on it.
Okay. Cool. Next up, we have a story out of Bethesda Softworks. E3 was canceled, so everybody, all of the main attendees immediately started planning to do something online just, because E3 was canceled. And Bethesda was one of those until now because they have canceled their summer showcase that was supposed to take place around the same time as E3, end of June, early July. So yeah, they canceled it. they're not going to have any kind of. Oh God, this guy's running at you with the sticks.
Yeah, when I read that, I'm like, what are they going to show us? Another version of Skyrim? Some more Fallout 76 promises? Another subscription service to an old ass game? I mean, when I saw that, I definitely wanted to put it in, just so I can rag on Bethesda.
Bethesda, yeah.
but when I saw that, I was like, we're not gonna miss anything. So what?
I mean, they just had somewhat of a video showcase showing off some stuff for the Elder Scrolls Online and whatnot. But yeah, I honestly don't think they have much more to show, and if they did, they would probably be eager to show it,
Exactly.
even if it's on in in a online capacity only, I think that they would be pretty eager to show up anything that they had. Oh my god, this is just a big boy, just like out in the wild. I don't know what's going on right now. Oh, nice. Drop a couple of guys down. Pack. Yeah, I'll take that. But yeah, Pete Hines, he went to Twitter and said that given the many challenges we're facing due to the pandemic, we will not host a digital showcase in June. We have lots of exciting things to share about the games. Look forward to telling you blah, 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 blah. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I just don't have any trust in anything Bethesda has to show.
Yeah, man.
What is this?
But you missed the box right here.
I got that box. Oh, wait, no. No, not that box. I thought there was something I just picked up right here.
Yeah, I got that. But yeah, like you were saying, I have little faith in Bethesda at this point. I mean, they did allow id Software to release Doom without any kind of hiccups, so that's good. But
I've heard good things about Doom.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've heard great things about it. It looks phenomenal. I'm definitely gonna have to get it one of these days after I clear up the backlog a little bit. But yeah, as far as games that are developed by Bethesda Softworks or GameWorks, whatever the hell they call themselves these days, I really have little to no trust in those guys. I mean, Fallout 76, like, given the disaster that it was, they're not even taking responsibility for how bad that game was. You know, still trying to make excuses for some of the actions that they took during that game's life cycle. And I don't know, you know, if anybody's out there that has been listening to us for any measure of time, you will know that Fallout 76 was like the topic of 2019. Like the undisputed #1 talked about topic of 2019 was Fallout 76. It was damn near every single week. Similar to how, what was it? Was it 2018 or 2017? Was it Pokemon Go or something like that? We were talking about. Oh no, it was Fortnite. When Fortnite first came out, we had a story about them every week.
Yeah.
And 2019 was just the year that Fallout 76 just like conquered the news cycle.
Yeah, dominated, and for no good reasons.
No good reasons whatsoever. So Bethesda definitely lost a fan in me. Most definitely. I honestly do not see myself, you know, picking up anything from those guys without some real intense, like, you know, research. Like, I'm gonna have to research a lot of stuff before you see me picking up a Bethesda game. That's just me, though.
I agree. I agree. It's gonna take. It's gonna. Well, we talked about Doom. Yes, of like any of their tent poles. We look at Skyrim, Fallout, stuff that's directly developed by them. Yeah, it's gonna be a hard sell for me to be on board with them. Yeah,
because even like I said, with software can slip and fall because Rage 2 was not all it was cracked up to be.
Yeah. Well, what's happening?
I'm just following these check marks to go meet with Odessa.
What? It just zoomed out and showed me all of the points. I don't know why I did that.
Oh.
Like I've never done that before or something.
Settlement progress. New milestone reached.
Talk to Odessa. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. I just don't think we're gonna be missing anything. So let's move on to the next story. The next story we got is out of E3. We know this year's E3 was canceled. Yep. There's gonna be some online events by some of the planned attendees. But this is regarding next year. They've already announced, the ESA has announced next year's E3 to be scheduled for June 15th through the 27th. And they're saying that there is going to be a whole new reimagined event. And I think they need to do something because they are definitely losing industry participants. They tried to gear it towards the fan, the consumers, the customers, the players, and that didn't work out very well either. So it'd be interesting to see what they come up with next year.
Yeah. I mean, they've already planned it out. The ESA, who is in charge of E3, definitely have, been on a downward spiral for the last couple of years, you know, with studios and companies holding their own events on top of the controversies. As you know, they doxed a whole lot of people unintentionally. They doxed a whole bunch of people during one of the events, and you know, besides, you know, the mistrust, there's just been less and less people showing up. Sony had no intentions on being there this year. Yeah. Nintendo hasn't been there for years, and you know, even before the global pandemic that we're currently facing, Jeff Keighley, who has been to damn near every E3, said that he wasn't going, and he was out. And you know, the actual people that were in charge of, you know, bringing the show together, I don't remember the name of the company, but they backed out. He's like, yeah, we are not on board with what the ESA is trying to do, and for that reason we're backing out. We wish them the best of luck, but we're backing out. And that seemed to be like the case for everybody involved that was backing out. Is like, yeah, we just don't want to be a part of it. Right. So
there's no direction. It's to be fair to E3, they're not the only big conference that's been suffering. Most of the big conferences have been suffering. The TGS, or Tokyo Game Show, that's not been as good as it's been in the past. And I think it all harkens back to everybody wanting to have the stage to themselves, right? Yeah. Everybody wants to have their own event. They don't want to share the headlines. They want to control the message. Yeah. And you know, it's harder for them to control the message when they're going before or after a direct competitor.
Exactly. Yeah, so I mean, not much more to say about it. We have a date for when E3 2021 is supposed to be going down. The date was revealed. Was it June 15th to the 17th?
Yes, 2021. Yep.
And that's when it's going to go down. So if you missed E3 this year, you know, you can always look forward to next year. We hope that whatever they were planning for this one that turned off so many people is completely out of the window, because when Jeff Keighley's out, that definitely raises some red flags.
Yeah, it's like, what are you doing?
What are you doing to make Mr. E3 not want to attend E3? I mean,
exactly.
That's pretty crazy to me. What are these handcuff?
Yeah, I see those too. I
think that's a siege or something. Like somebody's like being held captive or something. I think so.
Yeah. Where are you? Oh, you went
rescue
downstairs.
Operation. Yeah, I'm already downstairs. I already went outside.
All right.
Yeah, it's a rescue operation. That's what it is.
All right. So as soon as I figure out how to get my idiot ass out of here, I will be joining you, sir. Oh, here we are.
Oh, damn. Oh, they already started shooting.
All right. So that's going to be it for the quick hits, right? Yeah, that's the last quick hit we had for tonight. Tell us what you think, what you would like to see out of E3.
Exactly, yeah.
Based on what we've been seeing. To be quite honest, I don't know what to look for, to be quite honest.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, I've never been an attendee, so I can't really say what I would like to see as somebody that attends. But as somebody that views, I mean, the one thing that you want to see me personally, what I want to see when I'm watching E3 is just the game announcements. Like, I don't need all of the freaking celebrities and the concerts and Green Day. Like, I personally don't need that.
Are you in this building, sir? Yes, you are.
Yeah, we are getting blasted. I mean, if they could just focus on the, on the actual games instead of like the spectacle of the entire event, like that would do wonders for me personally. But I mean, I'm just a casual viewer. I honestly don't even watch the the full showcase. I'll just catch the trailers after they've already been announced, to be truly honest.
Yep. Same. I mean, if I'm in a position to where I can have it on.
Yeah, go ahead.
If I'm in a position to have it on in the background, I'll put it on in the background, but it's not a destination for me.
No, I can't be bothered to sit down for an hour and 45 minutes to see 7 minutes worth of trailers. I just can't. Oh damn, we got a bunch of stuff in here.
Yeah, yes. It's a ton of boxes.
Sunglasses. Oh, let's take a look at them. Oh, these are ugly. Yeah, we'll leave them. But yeah, like we said, let us know what you guys think about those stories that we just talked about. We appreciate all the love, support, and feedback. Our social medias are linked down below. You also see them on stream. Let us know your thoughts. Wow. Who the heck are these guys?
Where'd you go?
I went back outside.
You went back to where we came?
Yeah, just back outside.
Oh, I went out the back door. There was the back door.
Oh.
Oh, snap.
There's something's here. What is this? It's like a red little, like, gear.
Yeah, I see that.
I don't know what that is, though.
It's right centered on me.
Yeah, I don't is it something I can collect? No? Oh, this chick has a grenade launcher. You sit down, lady. Oh, nice climb up on the truck.
Yeah, I climbed up here because that's what the thing was. Oh, now.
Oh, you got it?
No, I think it was her. I think it was the lady we killed.
I don't know. She didn't drop anything.
I don't know what it is.
Very strange.
It's odd. Yeah.
But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the top 5, or not top 5, but the top stories of this week. Before we do jump into that, I would like to give a shout out to a couple of our sponsors that help a weekly gaming news show continue. First up, we have the new Challenger Discord. Boogie, would you be so kind?
Yeah, so if you joined us right at the top of the show, you will know that Sonic's been hosting Super Smash Bros. Lobbies. And if you jumped in that lobby and got smacked around and you want to get more practice and you want to get better, you want people to teach you, the new Challengers is a place you can go check out. They offer replay critiques, they offer one-on-one training, they offer fight nights and tournaments. You can check them out on twitch.tv /New Challengers TV. You can see them on Twitter at New Challengers TV. But they don't just support Super Smash Brothers. They also support. No, they had a supply drop. They also support.
Nice.
You see it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I hear the chopper
They're
too.
mad about it too. They also support Street Fighter, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, Mortal Kombat, Tekken, and many other fighting games. So if you are if you're interested in we got I remember this. The drop zones. This is in the dark zone where you have to fight actual PvP players. Watch Ace of Duke coming on you.
We're in a dark zone right now?
No, I don't think so. I think this is like an introduction to the airdrop, the supply drop gameplay. Are you? No, you're not. You're gonna get shot with a shotgun, asshole. Rip my heart out. Eat some balls of death. Oh, she has that smoke stuff. Now I'm dizzy. Yeah. So I'm sorry, but yeah, if you are looking to, if you're looking to get better in fighting games, or you're just looking for a group of players to play with, you get tired of the random toxicity you run into in the online PvP matches. The New Challengers is a great place for you to link up, play with like-minded players. It's a great community. They're friendly. They're friendly, they're cool, they're laid back, and I got something for my RDX pellet payload. But yeah, they are definitely something you should check out if you are a fighting game fan.
Exactly.
Can you open that box after I opened it, or you cannot?
No, everything that you picked up just already dropped on the floor. What about that one over there to the left?
Oh, so you get drops out of it. That's what I'm asking. I'm just trying to see if it's one-time use or not. That was it.
No, when you open it, it drops on the floor for me.
Okay, so you are getting drops out of it. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, so that's the New Challengers.
Yes. Definitely check them out. Shout out to Mr. Vinegar, who is the founder of the Discord server. And next up on our shout out list, we are going to shout out the Cookout.org. If you're unfamiliar, the Cookout is a community of like-minded people of color that come together in order to assist in creating dope content for the internet. Denny Von Doom, who is the community manager, has definitely had a big influence on me as a content creator and as a streamer, and he had a pretty large presence at the last TwitchCon. So the community is legit. There's a lot of people there, doing all kinds of cool stuff. So if you're into music, if you're into gaming, if you're into artwork, if you're into modeling, anything that you could possibly be into and want to share with other people, the new challenges can help you get there, help you grow by providing you with tons of insight, tons of knowledge, and tons of resources to help you get where you want to be online. So again, the website is thecookout.org, and we are currently accepting new applicants. So if it sounds like something you would like to do, make sure that you sign up, and good luck to you. Hopefully we can help you build your community like the Cookout has helped us grow ours. What?
So that drop that I got allows me to add. So my Seeker Mines can be your skills can be modded.
Oh, how? Please tell me.
So when you go to your skills, go highlight your skill and press X.
Hold on. So people are shooting at us. Hold on. Oh no, they're shooting over there. All right. What do you mean highlight your skill? What do you mean? Which one?
So go to your inventory.
Okay.
And then go to the skills.
I don't see skills. Where do you see your
skills? Yes, it is. If you go to inventory, like has all your guns and weapons and stuff at the very bottom.
Oh yeah, okay, gotcha.
Hit skills.
Mod platform.
Yep.
Okay.
And then if you hit, you should have a slot, right? Mini electric motor gives me better radius.
And all I can do is inspect. Where do you see your slots at?
You got to
Still my slot. There we go. Okay, they're empty.
Yeah. And then I just got these things.
Oh, so you picked up something for that? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have anything.
I'm getting beat up. What's happening?
People beating us up? What happened? Oh, dang. Yeah, I told you there were still boys here.
My controller started vibrating out of nowhere. Yeah, so, and then after the cookout, the last thing is...
Yes, the last thing. We have merch that is currently available for your purchasing pleasure. If you would like to look good while also supporting us as a podcast, you can do so by reaching into your wallet and going over to our storefront, which is hosted by Streamlabs. The link is in the description and in our profile. You can check it out. We have coffee mugs, we have t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, and hoodies with our faces and our logos on them. So head on over. All proceeds go directly towards making this a better production for you. So make sure that you check it out. And we have new items coming soon because there's a lot of new features with that. I was actually toying around with it today, and there's a lot of cool stuff there. So
cool.
I might have to buy myself some, to be truly honest. But yeah, thanks for all the love and support. We definitely appreciate it. Now let's get into the meat and potatoes of the show, which is going to be our is it 5? I think it's actually 5 today.
Yeah, I think we have 5 stories today.
Yeah, our 5 top stories for the week. First up, we have more news coming out of Activision, and it's related to Call of Duty because that's their only game. This first story is actually kind of interesting because remember when they released the Modern Warfare remake?
Yes.
It was the campaign and it was the PvP all in one package, although they did add microtransactions. Right. But they just released Modern Warfare 2 remastered, and it's only the campaign.
Yes. They released Modern Warfare 2. One is only the campaign, and 2 is a PlayStation exclusive for a month.
Yeah.
It'll be hitting other platforms in about a month from, I think it was released this past Tuesday.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's only the campaign. It's not a full price game. It's $30. I don't know. I mean, I Modern Warfare 2 campaign was okay. It was pretty good. It got a lot of. It was big in the news at the time because of the no Russian level, where it had you basically walk in and massacre people in the airport. I mean, as a player, you had the option to participate or not participate. But
that particular scene, yeah.
Yeah, but it definitely was a controversy surrounding that. That mission is back in there, and they've upgraded the graphics and all of that stuff. So if you were a player, a Modern Warfare fan, you thought Modern Warfare was like the one of the better stories out there, it's definitely worth the playthrough. I mean, if that's your thing, I don't think the Modern Warfare story is worth $30 in my opinion. And regarding the PvP, at first when I saw that they don't have PvP, I was like, these guys are crazy. But it makes sense why they didn't put it in, right? And it specifically said they didn't want to further fraction the Call of Duty community, because currently it's split between two games. It's the Modern Warfare, what's it called? The Battle Royale version, Warzone.
Yeah.
And then they also have the proper Modern Warfare game, which has the PvP mode. And with people playing that playing that pretty, especially Warzone, it seemed to be very, very popular. They don't want to siphon players off of that to play basically an old game. And that makes sense. I can respect that. I would say that $30 is too much for this campaign.
Just for the campaign, definitely too much.
It's a $15 campaign at best. And the reason I'm saying, not because the campaign is not great, not because they didn't put work into the remaster, but because it's a really short campaign. It's not a long game. So for $30, you get about 4 to 6 hours, I think, if that, of campaign play. It's not that long. It's very linear. It is what it is. I think it's trash that Sony paid money or made a kind of deal to make it a 30-day or month-long exclusive. Who cares? It's a 10-year-old game at least. It's nonsense. Sony, you can go to hell with your. We gotta stay important because you can play all the best games here, because we pay to keep it off. Because you pay to keep it off of other platforms.
Right. Yeah. So I don't agree with this. I definitely won't be participating in this. I mean, the Call of Duty 2 Modern Warfare 2 campaign was definitely one of the better ones in my.
Sonic?
Oh, I got destroyed.
Oh, no. I just see Sonic. True Sonic was killed.
Yeah, we got put down. I would say that it's one of the better campaigns, but I definitely do not think that it's worth $30, especially without the PvP to go alongside with it.
Right.
You would think that for $30, it would be an entire package. And while I do understand that they don't want to, further fracture the Call of Duty fan base, a better question is, why would you release it during this time then? If that's not something that you wanted to do.
Exactly.
Because if they add in the PvP at a later date and it's not free, I'm gonna be pissed. Like, because and I'm pretty sure they're not gonna release it for free.
I know why. He's on a Troika.
Yeah, he's on a freaking minigun or whatever.
Yeah.
You call it a Troika? That's from Gears. That's so funny.
Oh snap! I got one shot.
Damn.
Damn.
Can you bring yourself back up?
No, I got shot in the face.
Oh, okay. Well, we dead.
I'm dead. Yeah. D dead.
But yeah, Modern Warfare 2 Remaster campaign. I mean, I personally am good on that front. You won't catch me playing it, but I'm sure there's people out there that will enjoy it. So, I mean, get it while there's no microtransactions in it, because most likely there will be select the respawn point.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Oh no, I hadn't done it yet. Can we respawn here at this control point? Yeah. I'm pretty sure that whenever they decide to add in the PvP, they're going to add it with the inclusion of microtransactions, just like they did with the original one. So, I mean, right now it's $30 is the base price. If you're going to get it now, I would say get it now, because it's probably as cheap as it's going to get.
Right.
It's only going to get more expensive.
I think it'll get cheaper, but like you said, I think the microtransactions is what it's going to be. Is going to be the problem. Like I said, I mean, if you want to spend $30 for 4 to 6 hours, maybe 8 hours is being generous of linear gameplay. That's on you. I personally don't think it's worth that. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think the Modern Warfare 2 campaign, for as good as it is,
I mean, just for how old it is, I feel like the campaign and the PvP should have been $30.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would have been a fair value. But outside of that, like, man. All right, so let's get
this
that.
Is that mission, isn't it?
Mm-mm.
Oh no, the side mission's down.
Now,
Wait a minute. Was another police headquarters?
Yeah, another police headquarters.
Oh, okay, yeah, police. Okay, and we died on the way. I see.
Yeah, we died on the way. We found another checkpoint, control point.
Oh.
And
I'm gonna kill them. Revenge, Revenge.
Let's go get him.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Right.
Let's go get him. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next story as well. And this one is quite interesting. I actually have a little bit to say about this one, because well, let's get into the story first, and then I'll give my spiel on it. I'll let you go ahead and start it, Boogie.
Yeah. So basically, this one is out on Nintendo, and remasters are us because it's rumored that Nintendo is going to be remastering. Some of their
these guys are extra strong. That's why I was getting murked. You see the skulls on their heads?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm down.
Yeah, he punched me. I'm down too. I'm getting revived, but she's punched me while I'm getting revived.
Ooh!
And they're blowing me up. God damn. Damn.
All right, well, you killed.
You died while we
have to go.
They're level 25. They're level 25.
Yeah, we have to go around. We got to go around to get to the.
You can't mess with those dudes for sure.
We have to go around. We'll just respawn at the same point.
Yeah. So, Nintendo's planning to, or there's rumors that Nintendo's planning to re-release or remaster some Super Mario titles, Mario Brothers titles, including Super Mario 64's Sunshine, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy are some of the titles that are rumored to be remastered. It's interesting. I don't. I'm gonna let you take it because I have a lot of things about Nintendo that make me think that this is trash.
Right. Well, if you guys aren't aware, there was recently a Nintendo Direct Mini, and right before that mini took place, there was actually a bunch of rumors saying that Nintendo was going to be re-releasing a few Mario games. Mm-hmm. One of which, the main one that I remember hearing about was, I think it was Super Mario 3D World, which was originally released on the Wii U. And while that makes sense because Nintendo has been re-releasing all of the Wii U's library onto the Switch, when the Nintendo Direct came out, there was actually no word on that whatsoever. There was absolutely no word on any kind of re-release whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
So this kind of is just like piggybacking on that, if you ask me, because the rumors are still out there. They haven't been confirmed by Nintendo, and to be truly honest, I don't know how you already know how I personally feel about Nintendo and the Switch and how they treated the Wii U and that player base. They, essentially just abandoned whoever owned the Wii U, and now all these Switch players are like, oh my god, all these great games, half of which came out on the Wii U that nobody wanted to buy.
Right.
So
we got boys.
Yeah. What level?
They got skulls. They got skulls on their head. I'm running.
All right, hold on. Let's because we have to route a way to get over there. Why are they so strong?
I don't know. There's a control point over here.
Oh, that's because the area that we're in, this side mission that we're going to, for some reason, is level 25. We need to do something else.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that police station. I'm looking at the level. It says 25.
Come on, game. All right, we're definitely not doing that.
Yeah, there's a few side missions that we can do.
All right.
And then find agent's notes at the safe house. The ring. This one down here is flashing. We can do that.
But there's something right here at the settlement where you say safe house, the ring.
Yeah.
So I got this one. I have National Archives. I have Department of Justice. I don't see the ring.
Let's do those two since they're pretty close together too.
Yeah. Okay. So the
All
control.
right, so
that's only.
Let's do
This
National
is
Archives
14.
first. Is right down the street.
Yeah, it's right down the street. Yeah, and then right next to that is Department DOJ.
All right, let's get the hell out of here. These
Who
guys
blew
are
those
playing.
dudes up? Somebody blew them up.
I didn't. I saw the guy blow up. I did not see who did it.
That's hilarious.
I'm getting the hell out of there.
Yeah.
Let's just some loot and picking up real quick.
Yeah, I'm right behind you. Dude, why they got mannequins up out here, man? This
I
is
don't know. I've been seeing a lot of mannequins too.
Remember I Am
Straight
Legend?
out of, yeah, I remember.
Yeah, Bob, how'd you get there? You're not supposed to be there. I said I'd be bullied. Yeah,
But yeah, I don't know. Nintendo is one to re-release their games, but I mean, until shit, I love all these dudes. Ooh, they're patrolling. Yeah, let's stay hidden if we can.
I'm running down the alleyway. Run down the alley. Right behind me. Right behind me.
I'm going.
Oh no, that's a dead end.
Yeah,
It's gotta be a way out of here.
I don't see any. We might. Yeah, they were passing through. Let's just wait for them to pass us. Oh god, they're coming. Oh, they're coming. Yeah.
I went in the building. Come in the building. Right here.
Damn.
Right here. Right here.
I got blasted. Oh, I didn't know you could go in.
Oh
Dang. Two hits with the baton and I'm down.
Yeah, they're not playing. I hope they're not still following me. Oh, that might have been my fault because I shot that damn mannequin.
Oh.
They heard the bullets. My bad. Oh, they're still out here.
Yep.
Fuck. Let's go this way.
But yeah.
You're shooting at me too.
Oh,
my god! One shot.
The rumors for the Nintendo Direct came from somebody who's known for like leaking Nintendo stuff. So it was pretty much, you know, confirmed to be true based on who was leaking the rumors. They also said, you know, stuff like, oh, the next Smash Brothers character is going to be Geno from Super Mario RPG, and there's going to be all these announcements, none of which happened. The new character coming to Smash Brothers is going to be from ARMS, so I don't know. It was definitely strange in my opinion. I'm just going to respawn.
Oh, they ran away. They turned away. I don't know why. They just turned around and ran. Awesome.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how. I mean, I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, these games are good. I've already played these games on the Wii U, especially Super Mario 3D World. I do not need a deluxe version of it. That's just me personally, though. But I don't know what it is about Nintendo fans. They just will eat up the exact same games over and over and over from Nintendo, and you know, just don't
act like it's new.
Yeah, and just act like it's a brand new experience. Like, these aren't new experiences. These aren't new games. You know, you can re-release them or not. It doesn't truly matter to me.
Yeah, I just don't. I'm not a big fan. And one thing I want to say about this is the Switch has been out for a while. They did have a bunch of new release games, and it just seems like they're running out of ideas. So they're just either they're running out of ideas, or they don't want to put in the oh damn, there's another yellow dude out here. They don't want to put in the work or investment that it would take to make a new game. So they're just going to release a bunch of games that they know people will buy.
Yeah.
For nostalgia's sake.
Yeah, I'm right behind you. I just spawned. Yeah, Nintendo is one to bank on nostalgia for sales. So I do not see this being outside the realm of possibility. It's just like, for me personally, I mean, I still have my Wii U, and if I wanted to, I can pop in Mario 3D World right now. But this latest Nintendo Direct being so close to, you know, April Fools. Oh my god. Being so close to April Fools. I don't know why you haven't loaded in yet, your character model, but like your head was like, it had like the polygons on it.
Oh no.
Because your character doesn't have hair. So it just had like mad polygons on your head. It looked mad funny.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that was pretty funny looking. But yeah,
there was a box over here that
we'll
had
see. I don't see this being anything out of the ordinary. This isn't anything out of the ordinary for Nintendo. So they can. This is definitely something that could happen. It's just until it happens, like, there's really nothing more to say about it. They haven't announced these things, so speculating about it for an exorbitant amount of time is pointless. This is why I stopped watching a whole lot of like news networks and like podcasts based on video games. Is because when there's no news,
they just come out with
just coming up with a whole bunch of rumors and bullshit and just speculating based on no information.
Yeah, it's true.
And it gets to be annoying. That's why we don't really do rumors here anymore, unless it's widely spread and corroborated by officials.
Yeah. Or there's a reliable source, somebody that
reliable source, somebody who's directly involved, or like there's a hint. Like if Ed Boon said like wink wink Spawn, it was like, okay, well Spawn's probably going to be in Mortal Kombat, and that's exactly what happened.
Right.
All right, we got boys. What
yeah.
we gonna do about these? What we gonna do?
I'm gonna blow them up because I just threw my balls I dropped down here.
You're not level 33?
No, they only level 14.
All right, good. Jeez, man, it got destroyed.
Can't hide from it. I can see you.
Yep.
And this dude right here is coming up with a shotgun. He doesn't know I'm sitting right here. Put him down. It's a dude drops to the right. Oh, he goes out here. Put him down. Put you down too. Anybody else? I see you.
Here behind the desk.
Going down. There's one more.
Of these headshots. Oh, you shot his pack. Nice.
No. I have my shotgun currently has shock rounds.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. So let's move on to the next story.
Yeah,
the next story we got.
Nintendo's about to piss me off, man.
Yeah, this story is infuriating and heartbreaking at the same time. This is out of Gearbox, out of 2K, and it's revolving around Borderlands. And why I say it's infuriating and heartbreaking. So Borderlands 3 came out. From all intents and purposes, it was a success commercially and critically, right? They sold a lot of games. People said it was a good game. I didn't really get into it. I'll try it again. I have it. But what was promised to the developers were, depending on how well the game did, they would get bonuses, big bonuses, some as much as 6 figures. And the CEO, Randy Pitchford's come out and said, yeah, they're going to get bonuses, but it's nothing close to what they thought they were going to get.
Yeah.
And what did he cite? Did he cite anything? He didn't cite anything other than we're just not giving you the bonuses that you.
Well, I mean, he said that they're giving them, Gearbox Talent has earned over 100 million in royalty bonuses above and beyond traditional compensation. Mm-hmm. So basically, we're paying them more than normal, and we're not going to pay them any more.
We're not paying them anymore, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, the thing is, the developers worked on this game. Again, they had a promise of, there's going to be big bonuses if the game is successful. And remember, we talked about this during the whole crunch situation. There was a period of time where these developers were going through the crunch, right? Yeah. To get the game out, for it to go gold. And now, right when it's time for them to get their bonuses, they're being told, yeah, we're going to give you bonuses, but not as much as you thought you were going to get. Right. We're going to give you smaller bonuses. And it's even more infuriating when you look at what we're going through as a country, right? A lot of those developers, again, they're not permanent, right? They worked on that game as temps or contractors, and they may not right now be having anything steady. And even if they're doing, there's not much they can be doing. And to say, we're just taking money from you because we think we paid you too much already, I think that's despicable.
It's scummy, and it's right up Randy Pitchford's alley. Because we talked about him a lot last year, leading up to the release of Borderlands 3. We talked about him quite a bit. We talked about how the previous voice for Claptrap was, allegedly body slammed by Randy Pitchford, and all of the other mishaps that he had, during the lead up to Borderlands 3, which is why we haven't heard much from him lately, because somebody over at 2K, you know, told him to shut the heck up. We're trying to sell a game over here, and stories are coming out that you know, you had porn on your freaking thumb drive that you left at medieval times with information on there. Like, what's wrong with you, kid?
Yeah, he's definitely problematic, and yeah. I feel really bad for the developers. I think is nonsense. I think it's despicable that he can come out and say, we've paid you enough, so we're just going to keep the money for ourselves. I mean, what gives him? I know what gives him the right, but why does he think that's okay? What makes him think that is okay? Is what is the question I have. And then the other question I have is, if they are doing that, are they doing it for a reason? Is Borderlands not the success they claimed it to be? Right? They've been now telling how great it sold and how this and that and the other. Remember, about a month and a half after Borderlands came out, it was on sale. And typically that only happens when a game isn't doing that great, right? So the second question is, were they being honest with their reports of how well Borderlands was actually doing?
Yeah. You got your conspiracy helmet on today. I see you.
Yeah, man. I don't have anything else to do. I'm stuck in the house.
I will say that while Borderlands 3 isn't a game that I necessarily plan on putting a lot of time into, it is not a bad game. I mean, if you like Borderlands 2, this is much, much, much more of the same. And for me, it's like the gameplay just feels a bit dated, and you know, I'm just not interested. I mean, I have it on PS4. I played a little bit of it, and it was just like, okay, well, this is Borderlands. Like, I mean,
that's the way
I'm over it. Like, I really don't have the time to put like 100 hours into, you know, running and gunning in Borderlands. Just not my jam right now.
Exactly what you said is the way I felt about it too. It just felt dated.
Yeah.
There's the yellow dude up top. He's got LMG. Somebody just threw a grenade at me. Where did it go?
Right door.
Oh fuck! I got blown up.
Oh, somebody just walked right up on me, man. How dare you?
I'm gonna try to get my balls of death up there where the dude is at. Got him. We'll get a grenade up there.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Get a grenade up. Oh, he's throwing one down.
Yeah, he sure did. I got another grenade going up there.
Oh.
So he's laying prone. Oh, he's down. Blew his ass up. Blew him up. He's dead.
Nice. All right, we got small dudes. Nice.
Yo, I'm getting fucked up by something.
Yeah, they come out of those doors on the side. You gotta watch out for them.
I gotta heal up. Alright, I'm back in business. He's down.
Okay, is that it?
That's it.
Wow, that was a lot of dudes.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, Randy...
go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say Randy Pitchford is definitely not a good person.
No.
Not a good person to work with at the very least. I can't say what his, you know, personally how he is, but he obviously doesn't seem like a good person to work for. And you know, I like I said, I feel really bad because it's one thing for it to be a surprise, like, oh look, we're going to give you bonuses. It's another thing to say, yeah, you do a great job on this game, we're going to give you these huge bonuses. And for everything you've heard, you did a great job on the game, but the guy comes back and is like, yeah, you did a great game, but we paid you enough, so we're not going to give you any more money.
We paid you higher than the industry standard, so that's going to be good enough for you.
Right. I think that's deplorable. I'm sorry. It's a lot of words I can say that all mean deplorable.
We missed something in here. It looks like...
No, that's it. It said leaf. I thought it said leaf.
No, it says I have a blue item in here that I haven't picked up. I think it's when one of these dudes died. I don't think you can get up there though.
Yeah, you can climb
Oh, yeah,
right there.
okay. Nice.
I was up. I went up there already. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't grab it. I got it.
Alright, cool. Yeah. So let's move on to the next story. This one is a little more uplifting.
Yeah.
And we got free games. Yay!
Free games. Dog, I'm actually kind of mad I didn't get the games for gold last month.
What was it? I
March.
forgot.
It was one of them I wanted in particular. Half Genie Hero, the Shantae game.
Oh yeah, I didn't get it either.
Yeah, that's the latest release too, and I didn't get it. I'm a little salty at that, but I'm not gonna let it get me down because we got new games this month.
Yeah.
Games for gold for April 2020 are out, and if you're a racing fan, congratulations, you're getting a pretty good racer. This month.
Project Cars 2.
Project Cars 2, yes, that is up on the list.
The claim to fame for Project Cars 2 beyond the ultra realism in the game, the ultra realistic weather conditions.
Right.
It does have dynamic weather conditions that affect you in real time. It starts raining, the ground gets slipperier, and the car handles. The handle on your vehicle changes accordingly. It's something I'm going to definitely download and try because I
to the Department of Justice.
Yeah, that's what I marked it. Yep. It's definitely something I'm a download and try. I've been a Forza fan, like Forza proper, not Forza Horizon. I just haven't really had the time to put it. It's a lot of time. I mean, Forza 5, I think, was the last one where I spent all of the time to put in, do all of my mods and build out my cars and paint them and all of that stuff. Because you do everything from dynamic brake, setting up your brake-in to suspension, ride height, aerodynamics, engine swaps, all that other good stuff. And I was way into it. I don't know. It takes a lot of time, and I just don't have that time anymore. I got kids. The kids take all my time. But yeah, I just want to check out Project Cars because it is the next best thing, from my understanding, to Forza.
Yeah. Besides that, we also have Knights. What's this? Knights? What is it called? Knights something.
It is Knights of Pen and Paper.
Knights of Pen and Paper 1 and 2. It's a bundle. So you're getting 2 games for 1 there. Those are the games that will be available towards the middle of the month. And then on 360, we have Fable Anniversary. And we have Toy Box Racing, which is kind of like a Micro Machines type racing game.
Yeah.
If you know anything about Micro Machines, like the controls for those were always different from like normal kart racers, because you always like accelerate in like one direction, and then you use left and right to like turn and like do like circles and stuff. So it's like you're on a Hot Wheels track or something like that.
Yeah,
that's what the game is about.
There was a game, and it's an old arcade game that those games are based off of, but I can't remember the name of it. I mean, in the 80s.
Yo, what's up, Captain Maury?
Yeah, what's up, Maury? I can't remember the name of it, but that's what that game reminds me of. And I used to play it. It does like basically the race is essentially a power slide with mini cars.
Yeah,
is basically what you wound up doing for the entire time. But
pretty much.
It's something I would check out. And then Fable Anniversary is just basically a Fable remaster. Because remember, Fable came out on the OG Xbox. Am I right?
Yep, sure did.
Yes, and they remastered it for the 360. That's all that is. If you're a Fable fan, I thought Fable was great. It got a horrible rap because Peter Molyneux has got a big mouth. He said it was going to be all of these great things, which it wasn't, and that's what made people very upset at it. But that didn't make it a bad game. That just made
him a bad liar.
Yeah, he oversold it. That dude's he's on a freaking mounted gun. I got him off. It's a dude off to our right.
Yeah, I was hitting him up.
I got him down.
Cool. All right, great.
Yeah,
sniper. Sniper on the left.
I see him. Yeah, so those are the games for Xbox. For Xbox Games with Gold. As always, the two 360 games are playable on your Xbox One via backwards compatibility.
Yep.
The way Xbox works, you get one game to start the month, and you get the other. You get 2 games to start the month. One Xbox One game from the 1st through the 30th, and then one Xbox 360 game from the 1st through the 15th. And then the second game for Xbox One is available from the 16th through the 15th of next month, and the second game for the Xbox 360 is available from the 16th through the last day of the month, the 30th.
Right. And all you have to do is just add the game to your library, and it's yours forever.
Yeah,
even if your Xbox Live or Xbox Ultimate Game Pass or whatever subscription, even if it lapses, those games remain yours. Which is why I'm so upset that I didn't add Shantae to my list, because I want to play that game.
Is it a second half game? You might still be able to get it.
I don't know. I'll have to go check.
You should check it. Yeah, check it. Because if it's the second game, it's available from the 16th through the 15th of this month.
Yeah, you might be right. Ooh, yeah. I might have to go check that out.
Yeah. So then, that's it for Microsoft. There was not much news out of Microsoft. I mean, some more back and forth regarding the Series X and their decision. This week, with the big thing was, why is Microsoft using AA batteries for their controller? Sony has built-in controls. Yeah, that was. Oh yeah, check Xbox Series X news for the past week. Everybody's talking about the controller and the fact that it uses AA batteries still, which I personally like because it gives me the option. Right? It lets me, because you can easily buy. You can buy like the Energizer rechargeable battery kit. You can buy just rechargeable AA batteries, or you can just buy a huge package of batteries.
This is what I have right here. Recharge all my batteries. I have maybe 3 packs of 4, and I just recharge them and cycle them out.
Yeah, I have these battery packs. I bought these little things.
Okay.
And it comes with it came with a charge base. It came with 4 of these, and it comes with a special if you look on the back, it comes with a special battery cover.
Oh,
so the connections. So you set the connections on the charge. It was like $30, $24.99, and I've had it since I got the Xbox. So I don't
really do the plug and play kits anymore, because anybody that has had a 360 will know that the plug and play kits do not last very long. Those batteries do not have a very long shelf life, and the plugging and playing will take a toll on those battery packs, to the point where they won't even hold the charge anymore. And initially, I did purchase a plug and play kit. Now watch your back. You getting this guy in this hallway right here.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
I bought a plug and play kit for the Xbox One initially, and that battery blows.
Yeah.
So I just get my little double A's, and I'm good. I don't mind it at all. I mean, shoot, my AA batteries will hold a charge longer than the PS4's internal battery.
Yeah, and that's
and right now the PS4 is probably the worst controller that I own in terms of battery life.
And that's the thing, right? So if you start having battery issues on your controller, and to be fair, most of the time these controller batteries, the internal for the PlayStation, they last years and years, right? Yeah. I mean, you can have the same controller from the start and don't have to spend the extra. But if the battery starts going bad, if you don't efficiently use your battery, right? So if you're just abusing the battery, you're gonna shorten the life of it, and there's no reconciliation. You have to buy a whole new controller.
Yeah, whole new controller.
Versus,
where are these explosives at? This is boring. I cannot find these explosives.
There's one. Wait, there's one. Yeah, there's. I see. I keep seeing the waypoint. Oh, it's right here.
Yeah, I got that one. I thought.
Yeah, I won't let me do anything to it. Oh, there's one back here.
Okay, there we go. But yeah, in terms of Sony news, we do have some for you guys. First up is the free games for the month. Of course, you only get 2 with PlayStation 4 since they got rid of the Vita and PS3 games. But the 2 games that they have available are actually not all that bad. First up, you have Uncharted 4 which honestly, if you own a PlayStation 4 and you've never played Uncharted 4, you are definitely doing yourself a disservice.
Yeah.
Present company excluded, because I know you haven't played that game.
I have.
Oh,
I have
okay,
it.
good.
I got, when I bought my first PlayStation, it was an Uncharted 4 one.
Okay.
PlayStation 4. And I played probably, I got about 2.5 hours into it. The reason I stopped playing is because at the time I got rid of my PlayStation, right? So
Right. Yeah, I think Uncharted was probably one of the first games that I even played on this console.
Yeah, so
when I got my PS4, it came with the collection with the first 3, and then I just jumped into the 4th, and that's how that went.
I got the collection and Uncharted 4 all came together when I got my PlayStation.
Nice.
So I have all 4 Uncharted games. I did beat 1 and 2 on the PlayStation 3, but I started on 4, and I got rid of my PlayStation, and I haven't gone back since I've gotten another PlayStation. So, but yeah, I mean, it's a great game from what I've played. Uncharted were all good. That's another one of the Sony exclusive IPs that I think is really, really good. And we've talked about Uncharted, not the game necessarily, but the movie. So
talk about the movie a lot.
But yeah, quite a bit, because they can't seem to keep a director.
Yeah.
But they do keep adding actors and actresses.
Yeah. So Uncharted 4, definitely a must-play if you haven't done so already. Also being released is Dirt Rally 2.0. Which is another racing game. So yeah, a lot of racing to go around.
Yes, this is off-road racing. They have four-wheelers, pickup trucks, dirt bikes, that type of thing. It's like think of like a rallycross type game.
Okay.
But yeah, so those are the 2 PlayStation. There are no bonuses for the PlayStation. There are no bonuses for the PlayStation this month, as far as VR or anything like that. But yeah. That's what we got for the PlayStation going right now. Yeah.
There was also some news out of Sony. Let's go ahead and get into that, because with these free games being announced, with our current situation, there was some delays. We've seen some delays within other companies, and Sony is no different. So let's go ahead and get into those delays.
Yeah, so The Last of Us 2, which was supposed to be scheduled for release on May 29th, and Iron Man VR, which was supposed to come out on May 15th, have both been delayed. Oh, we got to plant explosives now?
Yeah, where the freaking waypoint keeps disappearing. Oh, here it is.
They're both been delayed.
Get clear before it detonates.
And so let me run. What? I don't like this time thing.
Oh, we got boys. Dang, I just got rid of my freaking turn.
Oh, okay, so it's just destroying in clear. Okay, I got it. I thought it was gonna be like a big explosion that we
me too.
or something. All right, this is not bad. Yeah, so, and they are saying it's because of current situation of quarantine due to the coronavirus, and I see a lot of people like, oh, they can do it remote, but I think one of the things that, I mean, at this time you're looking at QA and final release, shipping or packaging and shipping. Yeah. I think part of the problem is physical copies are going to be delayed, and I think Q&A is better done in groups as opposed to remotely. I'm sure you can do it remotely. They can do it via the internet and stuff like that. I'm sure they are, but I'm sure there are portions that will work better and be better off if you can
big
do
boy grenade launcher.
Yeah, I see him. If you can do it in person together.
Yeah.
So I mean,
dang,
those
with that thing directly. How?
Those things. Oh God. I freaking messed up my bomb. Oh, you just rushing him. It is kamikaze Sonic. This dude was like, help. He saw me, he's like, help.
Help.
Big boy is right here. He's right in front of me.
Oh my God. This guy has like freaking homing grenades.
I shot his grenade bot. I shot his grenade pack.
Nice.
Oh, it's a sniper back here. Yeah, so I mean, it sucks that because the games are just over a month away. It kind of sucks that so close as being delayed, but I can understand why, especially with Sony and them being exclusive games. They have a reputation to maintain, and if they think that the game is going to come out and there's going to be any type of I don't know why the TV just turned on, and now I can't see anything. Oh, it's my wife. She casted something to it by accident.
Oh, okay.
And she just turned it off.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so
yeah, if there's going to be anything that's going to hinder their sales, they're going to, nip that in the bud.
right.
Honestly, I feel like if they did a digital release, that game would sell like gangbusters anyway. But definitely physical sales are or will take a hit, of course. So I guess for that reason, they're just delaying the game. It's being delayed indefinitely, so they don't.
Yes,
they haven't even given us a release window or anything.
I wouldn't expect anything until after the quarantine period is over and they can get back to business as normal. And even after then, when that happens, I would give them probably 6 weeks to 3 months before we can expect those games to be out.
Yeah. Yeah, and then this is gonna happen for the next few game releases. Hopefully a lot more don't get delayed. But with the current situation, these people just cannot work on these games the way that they feel they need to, and without that that extra polish,
Oh god! All agents have gear, but the best agents have style. Oh, stop! I'm not going to your goddamn, your stupid microtransactions.
The microtransaction store.
Yeah. Yeah. So. And it's going to be more than just this. I'm worried. I'm pretty certain, even though Microsoft is saying is not, I'm pretty certain those consoles are going to be affected by delay, especially if we continue to be quarantined the way we are. And again, I say we. It's not just us here in the United States. I mean, it's all over. They still have quarantine in certain places in Europe and in Asia and China specifically, where most of these devices are put together.
Alright, so we got those side missions out of the way. I think this is a main mission. Get to find the agent's notes at the safe house. Is directly south of us. It's a safe house down there.
Oh, this orange one.
Yeah. Let's check that out.
What level is it?
Does it have it? It just says find the agent's notes. It's level 1. You just gotta go there and find something.
Okay. Alright, I marked it. Let's go. It's the one with the shopping cart on it, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
These boys? These are boys. Just rolled up on us. Wrong place, wrong time, my dude. But yeah, there's going to be a lot more game delays. They haven't announced it yet, like you said, but I'm pretty sure the consoles are going to be delayed as well. Because, that is... It's a physical piece of equipment, so people's hands are going to need to get on it. And with the current pandemic, it may not be the best idea to just have a lot of people lining up outside the stores picking up pieces of equipment to then bring into their houses.
But it's not even that. I think the thing is, it's just that people aren't there to assemble and get the systems out.
Well, yeah, besides, that too. Yeah. But yeah, that's gonna do it for our top news stories. If you guys have anything you would like to add to it, any questions, any suggestions, your thoughts and opinions, let us know via our social media. Links are in our profile. They're also linked down below in the description as well. You can also see it on screen at the bottom of the screen. We have our Facebook and our Twitter there as well. You can also send us an email if that's what you're into.
Yep.
But now we're gonna go ahead and transition over to the long form discussion. And while I'm getting shot at, Boogie, would you please give us the topic of today?
Yeah, the topic, and this is going to one of the stories we talked about earlier, is what impact on esports will the current quarantine
I'm
have?
getting wrecked by somebody.
And I bring this question up because right now the only sports, because people love sports, people miss sports. It's something like people I've talked to at work and other people I've spoken to in various different ways have said they really miss sports. They miss basketball, they miss baseball, they miss having sporting events to watch. And there's only so much Netflix and so much Hulu and all that stuff that you can watch. And the question is, don't divide. I think I can come make it to you. I'm trying to make. I got you. I'm right here. Yeah. So yeah, they miss their sports, and I was wondering if esports does a good job right now in producing events. Will it force them into the mainstream? Will it force people to actually? Oh shit!
What?
There's a dude that was right around this freaking car. Went around the corner. He's just right there in front of my face. Will it get people engaged in esports? When they announced the 2K tournament with the NBA players, there was a lot of people mocking, making fun of it. It's not real. It's blah blah blah. It's a kids game. Blah blah blah. What the uninformed. I wouldn't say old people, but uninformed. Yeah. The uninformed opinion, right? But I'm just wondering if like the Overwatch League can push through, if this 2K thing goes well. There's been some Madden tournaments talked about. There was that FIFA event. Formula One is doing an event with real racers playing. If this stuff goes well, it's never going to replace professional sports.
No.
But will it make a bigger stage for esports?
I think so. I think anytime you can get like the actual players involved with esports, it only benefits and legitimizes that esport. For instance, remember when we were talking about how the actual NBA teams were going to be, having their own esports teams and flying the players out and going through practice and stuff like that, treating them as if they were an actual NBA team.
Right.
I feel like that only legitimizes it that much more. And, with this younger generation who only knows online gaming and only knows video games instead of, the actual sports themselves, I feel like it's just going to bring that much more of a spotlight on it. And, I don't see this being anything but a good thing. Honestly, there's way too much money in actual sports for it to ever go away completely. With all the stadiums and all the teams and logos and sponsorships and all that. But besides that, I honestly just feel like esports definitely has a place, and when you get the actual players involved, it just legitimizes that esport that much more.
Yeah, I agree, and I think what they can do, if they can get good production, good games, get people on the commentary that can actually explain and tell the audience what exactly is happening, what's going on, why the players are doing the same way you would commentate any sporting event, why a player is doing what they're doing, and exactly explain to the audience what's happening. You can find an audience and you can get them interested. If they don't do that, of course, people aren't going to be interested. They're going to mock it. People, they typically don't. They don't. If they don't understand it and they can't understand it, they dismiss it. They're going to dismiss it. And if you can get people not to
not to what?
I got double barrel sawed-off shotguns, so I can use in my handgun slot. So I can move off of the shotgun in my secondary spot and go with something else. Ooh,
that's actually
kind of cool. I'm going to go with a sniper rifle.
Okay.
If I still have it, I think I do. Where's this one? Oh, no, I don't. I deconstructed it. So I guess I'm going to use shotgun for now until I get my sniper rifle, get another sniper rifle. So I think, like I said, if they can get a good commentator, very good, well-produced events, and again, you have a captive audience, and there's a group of people that are longing and they really miss their sporting events.
Yeah.
If you get those people involved and get them to understand what's happening on the screen, you certainly can get buy-in, and you can get buy-in after all of this is over.
Exactly. Yeah, I honestly don't have much more to say about it. I mean, what's going on right now with everybody being quarantined, there's definitely an itch that needs to be scratched, and hopefully esports can fill that void, at least for now. It will never outright replace actual sports, especially when we have companies like EA behind the creation of the actual sports games themselves. But like you were saying, if we could just get some quality in these events, I feel like they will benefit that much more, even outside of the official endorsement by the official league or what have you. There needs to be better video games. I really feel like these esports games are coming out, especially with the ones based on actual sports like football, basketball. They come out way too often at full price. There definitely needs to be some changes in that regard, because just look at how Madden and 2K have gone, for the last few years. Look at how bad NBA Live has been for the last few years. It's so bad that they haven't even released the game in like years.
They skipped 2020. No, they had a game last year. They had 2019. They didn't do this year because of what you said. They had quality issues.
Yeah. I honestly, I feel like there's exclusivity, when it comes to these games, it just doesn't benefit them, because then it stifles innovation.
Yes, significantly so.
And when there's no innovation, there's no way to make the game better. There's no one to compete with. I just feel like you just get a lackluster experience.
I agree. I hate that those the exclusive licenses. I hate them with a passion.
Yeah, so I was super excited about 2K getting football back, but then I look at 2K, and they're not the same company that they were back in 2K5 when they were, putting out games of tremendous quality at like a fraction of the price that they were going for on the EA side. It's not the same company.
Yeah, look who's running it. We just talked about him, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely a company that's more about profits and milking established IPs versus making anything new at this point, or pushing for new stuff. So, I mean, that it is what it is. But yeah, I think, like I said, get some production, get people on the broadcast that's going to be able to explain exactly what's going on in a manner that the people watching can catch up and understand what the purpose of the actions being taken are. And once you get people to understand, they will definitely buy in, because there is excitement in a Overwatch match where a point is being pushed and suddenly there's a wipe because the team threw down a well-timed ultimate or something like that, or even just the basketball game. If you watch a 2K sports game, 2K basketball game, how the players are calling plays and what the purpose of them calling that play is, versus just he passed to this other dude and he shot the ball.
He shot the ball. Nice pass, nice shot, good game.
Exactly. So it definitely be interesting to see where that goes.
I mean, if there's any time, and I don't know the whole situation at 2K. I don't know how they're dealing with, because 2K is essentially a live service at this point, and I'm not sure exactly how they're upkeeping the game at this point.
It's on Game Pass, by the way.
2K20?
Yes.
Oh man.
Yes, it is. Did I download it? No. Am I going to? That would be a no as well. Dude, why is this dude $4.99? What the hell?
I don't know, man.
Sir? Golly. I'm all excited. I'm level 14. This dude is 272. Good gracious.
Crazy.
Yeah, so yeah, I look forward to see what these esport leagues can do to push viewership. I think they definitely have an opening, and they need to seize an opportunity is what I should say, and they need to seize it as soon as possible.
Right, because the time is now. Show the people what it is that you can do as a competitive esport, and hopefully grow that fan base. Which way are you going? Where you heading?
I'm just running around the building trying to figure out what we're supposed to be doing.
I have a side mission at the museum water source tag, so you just follow me there.
I got it. I tagged it.
Okay.
All right, cool. All right, yeah, so that's going to be it for us tonight. As far as the news portion of the show, thank you for joining us. Those who are out there joined us.
We appreciate you guys, and we want to know your thoughts. So if you have any thoughts or opinions on any of the stories that we talked about, please hit us up on our social media. We're on Facebook, our weekly gaming news show, or you can just type into the search bar our call letters, AWGNS. We're also on Twitter, AWGNS. There you can reach out to us directly. We also have a Discord. Link is in the description and in the profile. You can join our Discord, and what that does is it gives you access to, or the ability to, I should say, present stories to us that you would like for us to give our opinions on. So that's something that we provide for our Discord followers. We also upload our podcast to your favorite podcasting app. So Boogie, if you would be so kind as to fill everybody in on that.
Well, I do have bad news for everybody. I did cancel a podcast.
No, I didn't know.
And what I've noticed is since we've gone to this particular format, the listenership has gone down. And if you listen to it, it's kind of it can be a little bit hard to follow and get a little bit because we have our breaks. It's different when you're watching the video and you see why we're breaking and
from the news.
You're breaking from the news and just jumping off topic. But it seems a bit disjointed to just listen to it via audio. I looked at video versions, and the hosting service that I was using was the price was a little exorbitant. So I'm going to look to see if I can find a hosting service that let me do video, and re-up it that way. But right now, the prices are not in my budget. I want a little bit less. Most of them are. I mean, the cheapest I found so far is like $120.
Oh wow,
a month.
A month?
For just for 480 video, the size of the files, the amount of space I would need would be about $120 a month. So I'm definitely looking into other services, alternative hosting services, to host a video podcast. But as just a strictly audio podcast, it's not entertaining.
Yeah, I get you.
It's just not.
I get you. Well, for those of you that were listening to us, we appreciate you all for listening. We appreciate all the love and support. And once we have something better suited in place, we'll let you know.
But what you can still do, you can the video archives are up on Twitch. They're up on Facebook. You can go there and play it in the background and listen.
The VODs go up as soon as the podcast is over, so you can definitely always go back and listen. And we'll put links in the description so you guys can have better access to that. The video also goes live on YouTube. As soon as the stream ends, the video goes live on YouTube as well. So there's plenty of places for you guys to see us if you can't catch us live. So make sure that you head on over to our YouTube channel as well. Link is in the description and in our profile. And that's going to end it for this episode. It has been a pleasure doing the news with you, good sir.
Yes, as always.
Yeah, as always. And, this has been a Weekly Gaming News Show, episode 189. My name is Trenell,
I'm Todd.
and we will catch you all
Next
next
week.
week.
Peace.
And now, for those of you that are here for the gaming aspect of the show, we are going to continue that. We have one mission at the museum water source, and then I want to find a main mission. I think the only main mission that we have is the settlement off to the northwest. There's like a settlement up there called the Canvas. It's a level 15. Talk to Henry Hayes. Do you see that?
I see northwest, the Canvas. I see a side mission, new side mission, lab quarantine. Oh, okay, I see it. The settlement. Charles Douglas. No, recruit Charles Douglas to unlock the fire.
No, it's in the grayed out area. It says level. It's like right next to a level 15 marker. It's a green.
Oh, okay,
building.
I see it. I see it. The campus settlement. 2 point. Talk to Henry Hayes. Okay. All right,
let's do this side mission that we're close to, and then we'll go to that main mission.
Because we also have at the theater, recruit Charles Douglas to unlock the fire range. I don't think we necessarily need that. And then there's an anomalous mission.
Okay.
Blueprint extended. 80 hyenas drop materials. Respond to call for backup for a fellow division agent. Okay, let's do this one, and then we can do the grayed out mission or the gray space mission.
All right, let's go.
Smooth.
Yeah, man, I was surprised at how much news there was to talk about this week. You know, a lot going on in gaming despite the current circumstances.
Right, and this still, I mean, the wheels haven't or shouldn't fall off, especially like a lot of development. A lot of the development, especially early and middle development, can be done remotely, right?
Yeah.
You set up meetings. I mean, we've done it at work where you know we usually use Teams, Microsoft Teams.
Yeah, that's what we use.
And you know, we get the screen sharing going. Somebody gets up on the console, and we watch what's going on, and you know, provide feedback or direction if needed, and so on and so forth. So that's easy enough to do. But I think like when it comes to the game going gold, when it comes out to time to release the game, there's issues as far as there's going to need to be meetings and setups for getting the physical stuff, physical copies set up and ready to go. And there's also going to be QA stuff. And I think QA is better served in a live group together. While you can do some stuff online, the problem with QA and online is if you're getting any kind of network or lagging issues, it gives you a false negative, right?
Right.
You might think it's an issue where it's not an issue because the issue was actually your internet connection and not an issue with the game itself.
Right.
And while, sure, you can test netcode that way, but for portions of the game that's not required to have internet connectivity, you know, you don't want that particular variable in there.
Right. Do I have any mods? This skill cannot be changed in active or in cooldown. Oh no, I'm not trying to change the skill. I want to mod it. I guess I don't have any mods for this one. So that's weird. It lets me mod one, but not the other.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I have to figure out how that actually works. I think it's a specific reason why. I think it might be tied to the specific type of skill that you have unlocked. Like, you know, there's different versions of it. It might be tied to which version of the skill you have unlocked.
Yeah, but all of my slots are empty. I'm trying to figure out where I can find those.
No, so like if you have, you're talking about for the mods for your skills, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think like if you have, for instance, that I have the hive, but the hive I have is the reviver hive, but say the booster hive or the stinger hive, I have different mods that you can add to it. I can add the mod to the stinger hive, but I can't add it to the reviving hive thing. That's why I think the difference, because I've got a couple like that too, where I have these mods, but I can't add them to the devices I have. I think it's just because I don't have the right variation.
Yeah, probably. Going up.
Yes, sir.
There's a maintenance room up ahead. Maybe
Dang,
where the water pump
going up
is.
pretty far. Access to pump room. And of course, there's boys guarding the pump room.
Oh yeah. Did you just loot back there?
No, I just started. I'm shooting
You
shit.
started.
now.
I just started blasting dudes.
Yeah.
Hey, I found a shirt. Nice. It's not as good as
This
my
dude
first
just.
one.
I'm shooting him. He gonna lay down
He's
on the
just
ground.
laying down. I saw that.
All right, you can lay there. I got something for you. How about that? Lay there. Take that. Oh, no, he's a
Nice.
casualty.
I saw that.
He's down.
Oh, somebody's behind me. All right. I'm getting a lot more feedback from the NPCs. They're talking a lot more
Yeah.
than I realized. He's like, I need a fresh mag, and then I ran up on him. He was like, oh no. That's actually pretty cool.
Oh, you said there was a box back here.
This is right where we entered in. There was a restock box and just a little bag of loot or whatever, little backpack.
Oh yeah, I see it. Take that. This restock is just in time because I just used a bunch of stuff. Now I just
Pump
refilled
must draw
my stuff.
water up from underground. You'll need to turn it on before you can activate the fountain.
Yeah, so I don't. The like I said, I saw the viewership. It had been going down for a little while. It got down like real low. Like before, we had consistently in the hundreds, in the 200s.
Switch on the water. Head up to the
And
roof.
when we started, it went down. It went from 200, like the first month when we were playing Remnant.
Yeah.
It went from about 275, 280 was the peak. It went down to like 180. And the last number I looked at, it was down to like less than 100. I was like, and I'm pretty certain it's because of the current format.
Yeah.
So
I mean, with some editing, you could probably still upload an audio version. It would just require like
There's some valves on the
some
roof.
yeah,
Looks
editing
like they
on our
connect to the
end.
water.
I did that, and the file that I came out with is disjointed because like I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I didn't like the way the flow, the editing
didn't
flow.
flow.
It just seemed
Okay.
unnatural. Yeah.
I got you. Well, maybe we'll still workshopping ideas. Maybe we'll come up with something that could appease both the live and audio audience. I'll have to think of
Yeah.
something. Because I mean, I do like being able to play games while we talk about the news.
Oh yeah.
I think it's a fun idea. But yeah, I didn't know that our audio listeners were suffering because of that.
Yeah. And like I said, when we play, like if you're watching us, you see the gameplay, right? And you'll see, okay, they're at a tough part, or they're trying to concentrate and figure
Or
something
not a
out.
boss or something, and there's like
Right.
absolutely no news going on.
Right. All they hear, and there was one episode like that. Was I think it was the Gears episode. It was either the Gears episode.
It was probably
Or
that
Rem-
episode of the Remnant where we were fighting those two butterfly bosses.
Yeah, and
We did that boss fight for like a good 40
Get that water
minutes.
flowing.
yeah, and the thing is, like we were talking, and then we stopped, and then we tried to talk a little bit more, and then we stopped. And when I tried to piece it together, it sounded ridiculous.
Ah, okay.
It sounded ridiculous. And then on top of that, because there was some game audio going through, the audio was off, right? You can tell that there was
man.
parts clipped out.
Okay, I get it.
So I mean, I don't know if at the very least, if I can't figure out another hosting service that let us get video, reallocate the funds that I was using for that to something else
Okay.
to help with the production.
Well, give me
Oh,
some-
speaking of production, so you've heard of Black Magic, that company Black Magic?
No.
Okay, so this is company Black Magic. Remember that software Resolve, editing software I've been telling you about?
Yeah.
Yeah, they make that software. They're actually a camera company. They do high-end cameras, like Hollywood cameras, 4K cameras. Oh shit! Why are you behind me, dude? Yeah, I see the sniper. Oh, you got him. Nice.
I got him.
But they released the Switch. You know how I got the HDMI Switch, so I run it. The Switch, the systems go to my Switch. The Switch goes to the computer. Computer goes back to the TV.
Yeah.
Well, they have something like that. They have a Switch, but their Switch allows you to multi-stream. It's a hardware device that lets you multi-stream to multiple different services. So using their hardware device, no additional software needed, you can stream to Twitch and Facebook and Mixer and whatever else all at the same time. I think they set up to 4 different services.
Huh.
But the problem is the cost. It's like $500.
Woo.
But I mean, especially for somebody that's like a big major streamer, that's a godsend, right? You don't have to pay, because how much is Restream? It's like $30 a month, right? Oh no, 120 a year, isn't it like that? Yeah. So it would take 6 years for you to recoup that for that hardcore, but it also gives you much more control over how you're doing your streaming. But yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. I saw that. I was like, that's cool. I had $600.
Send me the link, because I can't even fathom how that even works.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I don't think I deleted the stories yet, so I should still have it in my save for the week. Where the hell why am I always getting lost? What is wrong? I'm still up here. How did you get down there?
Walk up to the waterfall, and you can just like drop off to the right.
There's a waterfall? Oh, this waterfall.
It ain't that easy. You don't get
Okay,
to
I see.
walk away. Is that you talking or the colonel?
Alright.
General Ridgeway now. Look.
Yeah, I thought that was super interesting. I want to. I definitely will look
sounds
into
amazing.
that. It's kind of like I said. The price is kind of hurtful, but
Yeah, that sounds painful. 5 hundos.
yeah. But if it does what it says it does,
Yeah, I just want to like learn about how the technology even works. I can't even think of how that would work. There we go. Oh, I'm just leaving the missionary. Just leave.
oh, we're finished. Oh yeah, because all we had to do was start the water.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I am going to.
Can I not get on here?
Hit
Am I not
that.
supposed to go down there? Oh, there we go.
Oh, did we just go down the same one? Yep. Open up.
And out.
And we
This-
got.
Right here? No, it's nothing. That wasn't a bad mission. That was actually quick and easy.
Mm-hmm.
I've been here. The kids love this place. This is the Is this the Botanical Gardens? No, it is, isn't it?
I don't see any signs anywhere.
Yeah. Is that the Capitol building right here to the top right? Yeah, that's the Botanical Gardens. The kids love this place. Yeah, this is it.
Wow, that's so cool, man. Being able to just like recognize like stuff in
Yeah.
real life in a video game. That's so cool. I've always wanted something like that. I've always wanted to like. I'm actually we're not gonna walk all the way over there. Let's fast travel to the White House and then we'll walk the rest. But I've always wanted to like play like a racing game or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you know, like back when racing games were like first starting to kind of like open up and be like more like open world games instead of just like racing on a track or whatnot.
Yeah.
I was like, man, it'd be so cool if they had like an open world game where you can like just drive like down like the narrowest highways and like streets and alleys and like it just be like 1-to-1. You like literally like drive up to like where your house would be. That'd be so cool.
Yeah, I mean, Forza Horizon is that, but it's just their locations, right? It's London and Australia, but they're true to life. I mean, I've been to London enough times where I've played in that game a little bit and I've recognized some places and some roads. Yeah.
Do you want to mess with your gear before we head out?
Nope.
All right, so how do we
I don't think I need to, because the last mission the mission before this, I went through and did a bunch of stuff. Oh wait, I do, because I got a sniper rifle. Yes, sir. And I'm gonna put it right here.
Yeah, we're not doing any
Yes. Yeah, man, stop trying to sell me that. It's just stop.
I know, right? You're trying to
Mod.
sell me DLC all the time.
All right. Yeah, I got a sniper rifle now, sir. Let's see. I don't have any mods to use. I got a stability mod for a muzzle. I'll put that on there. No grips. All right.
To get to where we need to go, you have to go upstairs.
All right. Wait, what?
Yeah, you have to go upstairs inside of the White House and come out this upstairs place to exit out of the, I guess like the northwest exit. I don't know.
Okay. So I have to go in the White House, go upstairs, and come out the back end.
I mean, you could go the way you want. This way is just short. This is just the way that the GPS is taking me.
It's taking us, yeah. I see. It's doing it for me too.
Okay.
I did not tell that. Yeah, I'm right behind you. All right, so I got sniper rifle. I got my semi-automatic assault rifle, and I got my double-barrel shotgun. My double-barrel sawed-off shotgun.
Yeah, that's a build right there, my guy.
That's how this works out. Look how he holds it. He runs with it one hand.
Nice. That's what's up.
Well, I only get 2 shots and got to reload, but it's unlimited too. So there's that.
You just switch weapons.
Hostile broadcast picked up.
All right, we got a hostile broadcast.
Hostile broadcast, yes. See, that's,
Yeah, we haven't
I
been
guess
in this
it's
area,
question
so
mark.
we're probably gonna find a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, she's a green girl.
Yeah.
She's a friendly. There's something off to the left. I see with the question marks. I'm assuming that's the.
Oh, that's probably the
Yeah, I hear it.
broadcast.
Yep, I hear it. I see boys too.
Oh, you want to tackle it?
I'm about to dust off the sniper rifle.
Let's see it.
The division are pushing you into submission. They're trying to consolidate power. You've already tolerated that bullshit before, and the hyenas aren't letting it happen.
Oh, there you go. I was trying to figure out if I can do the hold on breath thing. Oh, I'm in a bad spot. Oh my gosh, I gotta get used to this. It's definitely different. Oh, I didn't even kill. Oh, I didn't. That wasn't a headshot. Yo, something messed me up here.
Look at what we accomplished.
Well done.
Yep. I'm going in.
I
Access
got
to the
one.
system.
I got 1 shot off, and I hit him in the shoulder.
Where they come from?
This alley behind us?
Yep, I see it.
They're trying to consolidate power. We've already tolerated that bullshit before, and the hyenas aren't letting it happen again.
Yo, I'm hitting these dudes in the head, and they're just eating them shits.
Yeah. That's the vision for you.
Uh-oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's a bad idea.
detected.
Access key. Okay, so who has the key?
It should be just dropped on the ground. When we kill this back there, I think I see it. It's a dude back there though. I see it.
I think it's a yellow.
Yeah, I see it. What? What? Double tap. Yeah, I'm not feeling the sniper rifle, which is disappointing.
Not feeling it.
I'll give it a couple more tries. One is SVD, so those aren't usually very powerful anyway, but I was expecting a little more. Here they come. I mean, I shot her right in the face. She just staggered. Oh, someone shooting from the right.
Get him. Go and get him. I'm going back in. I'm going straight up. What do you call them? Space
Space wizards.
Space wizard.
Yeah.
Alright, restore the broadcast there. Alright, let's keep heading towards the we'll stop if we see any more question marks, but let's keep heading towards where we need to go.
Yep. B. Yeah.
Alright, where we heading? This is
you're going the right way. Left.
No, something popped up on my screen. There we go. Downtown West is where we're going.
Oh.
I was looking for that text to show up on the middle of nowhere. Trying to see if I recognize any of this. Yeah, because all of last year, I was pretty much working in DC.
Mm-hmm.
Going on top of different rooftops to access the cell phone towers. It was not fun.
Alright. Oh, it's another propaganda broadcast down that alleyway.
Oh, you want to hit it?
Okay.
Let's get it. It was a pretty short and sweet.
Yeah.
So this is like right here, right?
Yeah, bro. Oh, how about this? Yeah, coming off the truck.
Yep.
Start enjoying the little time you have left on this world.
Oh wait, where'd it go?
There are plenty of hidden pleasures on offer.
I see boys.
Hyenas can show you where to find
Oh yeah, that's it.
Where is it?
But I shot in the back of the head. Only took half her health. She should have been dead.
Why are these dudes just like flimsing around?
They don't have skulls.
No, they do.
No, they're only 15.
Alright, let's take jump down. Organic foods truck. Oh, okay.
This is no more. This is our chance to create the city we want. So let's show those motherfucking
Yeah, the sniper rifle is a bust. At least this one I'm using.
I mean, yeah, if the sniper rifle's not killing in one shot,
It's stupid, yeah.
On that-
Especially
on
if
the
I shoot you in the
headshot,
back of the
like,
head, yeah. They dropped the key yet?
Key detected.
Yep, I'm on it.
Progress halted. Manual override required.
I think I got her. I shot her twice.
We got?
Sniper rifle. Where they going? Oh, they're coming from our left. They're gonna come from up top where we came from. There's some come from up top where we came
I
from
got
too.
this way. Yo, what's up, Yanni? Oh damn, dude, you getting ran up on. Woo, man. Go ahead and hit the machine. I got these guys. I'll cover us.
Dude, my dude was I couldn't see anything. I was all
Yo, you got ran up on. Two dudes just ran up on you with the billy clubs, man. They weren't playing. Nice.
That's it, right?
Yeah, that's it. I was kidding. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, I gotta get this. Hold on, let me take this crappy auto rifle. I mean, what is it? Sniper rifle? Trash. Get off my face.
You don't like it?
No, it's horrible.
Yeah, I feel like a sniper shot to the back of the head should be a one-shot kill.
For sure.
That's just me.
Not just you. It's everybody.
Okay.
Hostile control point
I don't know.
nearby.
Did you ever eat dumplings that were made on a truck?
No.
I don't think I could either.
How do you add special ammo to weapons?
No idea.
Right? Inspect character mod loadouts, item details, PvP stats would be mod, but it's definitely not mod.
Mm-mm. I just find it sometimes, and it just like equips itself. I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird. Okay. Back to my shotty shot.
Anytime I find some, I just whatever gun I wanted on, I just switch to that gun.
Yeah. I'm right next to you. I'm right behind you.
Somebody up ahead.
I see you.
They're fighting somebody else. It's okay. Nice.
Dead. Yeah, they're fighting patrols.
Distress.
Yo, he's beating the shit out of that dude.
Dang. Can't drop from here?
Where are you? What's in there? Oh no, you just went.
Nah, I was up on top of some crates.
There's boys back here.
Yeah. Put him down. Put him down.
Mm-hmm. Got my shotgun back. Got that shotgun love, baby.
So you still gonna keep the sawed off?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that for now. Yeah, it's good stopping power. Especially if I run out of ammo or something. Just switch to it real quick. Pop pop.
Nice to see another agent around here.
Electronic device detected.
That's a little hard to talk about, Stan. I mean, we
Did
all
we?
know him.
Oh, so we just unlocked it.
Yeah, I think we just found him again. New camp.
And he'll probably give us a mission to do or something.
It was supposed to be like Georgetown University.
This isn't Georgetown.
To know?
I don't think so. Wait, where are we? Where is see the cutoff. I'm trying to Virginia Avenue.
Just feeling a little out of my depth.
You.
Why do you say it like that?
If you're Henry,
No, that's not Georgetown.
Yeah,
Henry,
Georgetown
he's gone.
yeah. I
is
just,
not
you
there.
just give me a moment with him.
But there is what is it George Mason? Could be George Mason.
George Mason.
is
That's
a-
probably what I meant to say. Right?
Yeah.
You did all you could.
8 or 9 months ago, I would have been able to save him.
Back then, you probably wouldn't have needed to. He was a
Meet Henry. Hi, Henry.
job where you used to have to worry about getting shot.
Take your time, Henry. I'll be right outside.
Electronic device detected. Portable electronic device detected.
Why don't you boys get on out of here before you overstay your welcome? Overstaying my welcome is kind of a hobby of mine. Lucky for you, we're screwed. Any way you look at it, absolutely screwed. Come on, Henry, we'll figure it out.
We're barely hanging on. It's hard to motivate people to fight for their lives when their lives aren't worth fighting for. Good to meet you. Henry Hayes.
Look, I sympathize, Henry.
Henry
We have
Hayes.
our own problems, and they are big problems.
Maybe we can help.
What did he just grab?
Don't you need people?
Oh, he's making
Can't spare
gravestones.
Not right now, but if you guys
Damn.
can take some pressure off of us.
We're already doing
I
what
thought he grabbed like a knife,
Are you?
like a machete. He's about to chop
Because
some
outside
people up.
those walls, it's perdition.
We got new
We let our guard
missions.
down just for a
Oh,
second
look
and
at
it's
that!
over.
It's a whole bunch of new missions. That's where
All
we
of
were
this.
stuck at. So we need to go meet him.
Whatever
I see
you're doing
4.
out there,
A 16,
we're not
an
feeling it in here.
18. There's a Lincoln Memorial mission.
Well, Sheriff.
The
I hope
level
you're ready for
24 Federal Emergency Bunker 22. So yeah, this is where we got to be, right? So we got
Okay.
dudes 16, 18. There's a couple of side missions that popped up.
You wanna end off on a main mission, or you wanna do another side mission?
Let's do a main mission. Let's
Alright,
advance
there's
this
one
story.
right next to us.
That's the only one we can do.
Bank headquarters.
Because the next one after that is level 18. We're only 15. That's 16.
Yeah,
So
we
look,
should be able
if
to do a 16.
it's in a circle. Starting, it's going clockwise. So 16. Then you see there's one that's 18. That's close to the White House.
Yep.
Then the Lincoln Memorial is 20. And then we come back up. There's one at the Potomac Event Center. That's 22.
Mhm.
And then the last one at the Emergency Bunker is 24.
Yep. Nice.
All right.
Circular progression.
Yeah. There's people to talk to here.
Yeah.
Talk to.
Electronic
Oh, he
device
just gave me a
detected.
side mission.
From a community near the treasure.
We're gonna hold on to that.
We're getting harassed by outcasts.
There's a
That
few
is-
electronic devices you can pick up and listen to.
Jed wants
Yeah.
to rewire the whole thing.
Yeah, to do the side missions. I think the side missions are good to do while we're doing the
That's a polite way of putting it.
news portion. Do the side missions, and once we
Because
start
they're short.
moving-
Your opinion.
yeah, they're short, and they don't take as much. We don't have to pay as much attention.
Digging a trench.
And that's bad. Hey, you alright?
What's that? Oh, another one.
What's wrong?
It's nothing. I'm okay.
Listening to all this dude's phone calls. Like, why am I doing this?
Which is why I'm worried about you.
It just hit me out of the blue that today's my wedding anniversary.
Oh, jeez.
That's not sure thing to do
You've
with
been through
that.
it already, haven't you?
We unlock some SHD caches. Those are useful.
Double whammy of feeling
Yeah,
like
need
a
to
terrible
match
husband
making.
and then remembering I'm not one anymore.
Alright, this place isn't far.
It's a pleasure to see you.
Yeah, it's right down the street. And I'm only level 15. So
Yeah, same
we
here.
gotta be a little more discretionary. Not
Yeah,
much
same.
more, but
Can't be a space wizard on this mission.
yeah, not an option. There's boys down here
I'm
somewhere.
seeing right on to the right.
Oh, one gun.
Civilians in
Somebody shot me
danger.
from the left. It's a dude back here. I know you back here. Where'd you go? Well, what's this green thing over here to the right? It's right here. What is this? Oh no, it's nothing there.
I don't know what's going on over there.
You see
But
that little
this lady,
green?
she just charged one. She just tried to charge one of those remote control bombs, and I blew it up right next to her.
Did you see this little green thing on your screen? It looked like a green X.
A green X.
Oh, it's up here, right where I'm at.
Oh yeah, that was something that I picked up earlier.
Oh.
Was it a weapon? I got a weapon.
Yeah, there's a weapon.
It was a shitty one.
Civilians
Likewise.
in distress.
You're gonna need to get the access codes to the vault to recover the item the hyena stole from Air Force One. Our hyena insider says whoever's posted in the old CEO's office will have a key card that should give you access to the vault.
Oh yeah. Shotgun ammo, rifle ammo, checkpoint reach. I see boys.
Alright, sorry. Alright, here we go. Ooh, nice. They're all dead. Your freaking balls of death do more damage than your sniper rifle.
Yes. Well, that's fair. There are explosives,
I
right?
guess.
But still, I shouldn't be having to do any extra shots if I shot somebody in the back of the head. It's a dude coming down to the right. Oh, he's coming down. He's sliding down the stairs.
He's sliding down.
Yeah.
Freaking robot. Tore that dude up. Alright, here we go. Where are we? What building is this?
I don't know. I think it's just some
It's like a government
G
building.
Street at 18th Avenue. It's just an office building. I don't think
Yeah.
there's anything.
Alright, I see boys.
But it's a campus building. I'm pretty certain.
Portable electronic device detected.
Oh, it's the big boy upstairs. You see him?
Yeah, send the robot over.
Yo,
Nice.
these dudes is getting blown to bits. You just see bodies flying. The bodies hit the floor.
I've not heard that phrase in quite some time. You just set up a turn.
Yeah, see, is it the one with the red light back there?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
I'm drilling.
Got a grenade out. I'm working on that turret. Yo, it's a sniper turret. That shit hurts. That took all my health. I have that. Oh, he's repairing
He's
it.
repairing it. You see that?
Yeah. You can't repair it now. That shit's done.
Somebody upstairs. Oh, he's jumping down.
He did now. What is that? It's something over here off to the left. I think it's upstairs.
Alright, we want to share that.
Well, there's two doors, right? There's one downstairs and upstairs, but there's some stuff back here behind. I think it's in this room. This way. Here it is. It's a recording.
I didn't even see them on that. Nice. Just like that.
don't need some punk ass motherfucker. She pronounced that shit perfectly. She's not gangster.
Yeah. Punk ass motherfuckers.
But if we don't find common ground, we will get wiped off the map.
So what do you suggest?
We form a council.
No respawn zone.
You have a problem?
Alright.
You leave your piece at the door, and we deal with it together. As an
There's
organization.
boys in there.
What is this shit? It's
Oh,
called
there's a lot of
politics.
boys.
So you mean like a treaty? Like a treaty? How you run your crew
Alright.
is your business.
Let me reload all my weapons.
Fuck it, I'm down.
Balls of death are ready. You ready?
I'll give it like 4 seconds.
Settled then.
Let me stuff recharge. Alright, go ahead.
Damn! They got murdered! That was a massacre. That's awesome. The yellow dude off to the right, he's got a shield. You see he's got that right shield?
Yep, I see him.
Rebound. Grenade. Throw a grenade out.
Go about shoot him in the back.
I think we break that shield. I got balls of death ready.
Go ahead. Oh, this is annoying.
Nope, broke the shield. Shield's broke.
Oh, he's done.
Checking for the key card. Looks like that key card is the one we were looking for.
Nice. Exactly what we were looking for. Anything else in here? I don't see nothing.
No, so there's electronic right in this room. We just walked in.
I just got it.
We've hit pay dirt, fellas. Delivery from our secret admirers. It's about time. I need an upgrade.
So why do you think they're giving us all this shit?
Cause they
Ooh,
know
what's
we
in
the
here?
baddest motherfuckers in Give me that 9.
Hey, look.
Ooh,
This one's got
weapons.
buttons and shit.
That's one BFG.
Those true sons ain't gonna know what hit 'em.
That's one
Going
BFG,
postal,
boys.
jackass. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. BFG.
Locate the vault. Oh, so we're still not done.
Nope.
It's more.
Yeah, that's weird. We got a no respawn zone in the middle of the mission.
Hostile
And because that boss was there.
It's the fucking division. Roach wants everyone back at headquarters.
They retreated? I don't see anybody in here.
Me neither.
Oh, here they come. Balls of death are primed. They're out. Yo, they all on fire.
That was like the best place to do that because of all of those freaking fire barrels were there.
Yep. Oh, he was
Is
healing
he
somebody.
healing? Did you see that?
Yes, he rezzed the dude.
What the heck? I didn't know they can do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if they have the right classes, they do. Like you said, you saw the engineer repairing stuff. The healers that heal people.
Oh, interesting.
There's ammo in here where I'm at.
The vault's just up ahead.
Okay. Oh, another shield dude.
Balls of death out. This one's not as strong.
No.
He's down.
Headshot. I love it.
Nice.
Squishy.
Oh, here's the vault.
Yep.
I feel bad about this. I have a bad feeling about this, I should say.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Use key card.
The alarm! Fucking division got into the vault.
It's cool. We moved the president. He's tucked away nice and cozy upstairs.
Oh, thanks for telling us.
They pulled the president out of the wreckage.
All this money.
Agent,
Look
you
all
got a
this
new assignment.
dough.
Find out where the president is being held and get him back. Sync Isaac with the bank security system.
But that's
Should be a
funny
data center near
because
the vault.
in these times, money don't mean anything,
Yeah,
right?
this is worthless.
Yeah. Who needs dollars at this point? You can't eat it. You can't burn it. I guess you can burn it,
Yeah, you can burn it.
but you can't eat it. Hold on, there's a room in here I want to get in.
Yeah.
Do you see it? No, not this one. It's this one. Right here. It says use key card. Well, when I press it, nothing happens. I hope we can come back here. Because there's definitely a weapon
looks like
cache
there's
in
one
there.
of those keys in there.
The key boxes?
The
Yeah.
key boxes, yeah. Maybe we can come back. Let's keep on and we'll see if we can come back.
What's it say on the money? What did they write on there? Speaker FD house. Speaker of the house. Lord have mercy. Yo, what is this? Oh, it's just LED lights on the mannequin. What's in here?
Over here.
I'm on the left side. There's nothing in here.
Yeah, I'm on the right, nothing here either.
Alright. I'm in the room now.
Yeah, I'm on the opposite side.
I'm going left, up left. I'm gonna go to the back and check if there's anything of interest or use back here. No, it's nothing. Let's move forward.
Yeah, doesn't seem to be up. It's restocking here. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Beginning search query.
Let's hold out.
Oh, we gotta defend it for 2 minutes. Awesome. I'm going out left. There's not a lot of cover. Oh, okay, here it is. It's cover right here. Yo! Stop that! It's your grenade launching ass. Oh, it's a big yellow dude. He's right underneath you.
Yeah, I was taking care of him.
He's down. Oh, nice.
Serious trauma
Oh man,
detected.
oh man, my cover got destroyed.
Agent out of action.
You can come get me. I'm down.
Oh, I'm coming. Oh wow, you way over there.
Yeah, it was weak cover. They shot straight through it. Oh, you got a RC car coming after you.
You think? You think? I just got blown up, man. No serious trauma. Let me get some health. I'm coming. I'm coming.
All right,
Where are you?
I'm waiting. On the
I
side.
see you. I see you.
Watch out, the cover's not great here. I learned this the hard way.
You're never shooting at me. I don't think he has a shot.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that. Remember you asking?
objective failed.
Oh, because we left the thing.
Oh.
We gotta be
Okay,
close
okay,
to it.
okay, okay.
Dang it. We gotta stay close to this. We can't. We can't get too far from it. Dang it.
Gotcha.
Got all about that. But remember, you were asking about the exclamation point in front of the cover. I think that's because it's destructible cover.
Yeah.
You just see that. Yo, they are lighting my ass up. What is that? Somebody's on like a... What are you
I'm trying to take out Yellow Dude right now.
He's down.
Alright, Yellow Dude's down. What the heck? Get this dude off there. Gotta heal. Sniper's in the back.
It's a yellow dude. It's a yellow sniper. And the balls of death going out. Sniper's down. There's a dude off to the right. I don't really have a good shot on him.
Got one. There's one all the way in the back. Down.
There's a purple
Two
dude
more
off
on
to
my
the left
side.
over here.
Search query finished. Subject located.
President Ellis. Call the helicopter on standby to extract him.
Allow lockdown procedure initiated.
That doesn't sound
Use the
good.
vault. Okay.
Isaac, do you have a way out of the vault?
Searching for a way out of the vault. 0 matches.
Piece of shit wristwatch. Okay, let me see. If you can punch through the west wall, there's a maintenance tunnel running alongside your position. It's a long shot, but it's the only one we got.
There's junk down here.
Yeah, I'm coming down too.
Good on ammo. Oh, there's a blue item over here. Yep, I'll take that. Thank you very much. Breach the wall.
Right here.
Ooh, that's a big blast raise. Whoa!
Isaac, plot a path to the president's location.
Highlighting most expedient route.
Son of a bitch,
Oh,
it
yeah, be
actually
careful.
worked. Thanks, Isaac.
This is... I don't like this. Why? How do we get through here?
I know. This is damage boost through.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. Then roll the fire off. Stop, drop, and roll. Voice.
Voice ahead.
Yo, why she come right out of the corner? That's down.
Crazy
Shot her in
person.
the, shot her in the hip. Oh, wait. There's a door.
You can open it?
Yeah.
Oh, loot.
Armor.
Grenade and armor kit.
Why is it counted down? Sure, right? Alright. We'll split up. I'll take one side, you take the other.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, this looks familiar. Weren't we here before? No.
Mm-mm. You can find all this stuff.
Alright, let me know when you're ready to go in.
We find everything. Looks like it.
What's this trash can?
Any back there? Oh, this is another door.
Okay.
Alright, I'll go through the right door.
Alright,
Alright,
let's go. So that's the president.
I've got the goddamn division breathing down my neck.
Oh, damn. He tried to go for the gun. He initiated the fight. I didn't even do nothing.
Yeah, I saw it. I was watching it.
purple dude on the right. Alright. Sniper on the right as well. Take him out.
I got him. That's up on the right.
2, 3. 3 on the top left.
Where'd the president go?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to kill everybody. I don't actually see where he went.
Give him an earpiece and get him on comms.
Oh, he's right below us. You alright, sir? Oh, he just went for that thing, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Give me that damn gun, you you punk! Give me that damn rifle, punk!
It's me. I need a helo scrambled to my position now.
Roger that, Mr. President. We've already got a bird in the air.
Sir, I'm not seeing any rooftop access at your location.
Then blow the damn roof off. Fine. Get me to the atrium.
Atrium's right here, fool.
I'd like it if you don't take point, Mr. President. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no shit.
Heads up, we're inbound to your location. Coming in over the atrium. Keep your heads down. We're gonna make a hole.
This is what I'm good at.
Other side.
Yeah, I got a heal. I hear the helicopter.
Ah, get down.
They're shooting at the helicopter.
Oh, grenades. Let the grenade launcher do suppressed.
Balls of death out.
There you go. Get the hell up there, Mr. President.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Oh, he gets on the helicopter and we gotta run?
Mm-hmm. Kill every last one of those fuckers. I want them dead. Roach, our gear supply will dry the fuck up if word gets back to the rest of the council that we lost the president.
We'll get him, ma'am. Fuckers aren't going anywhere but down.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
Escape the bank. This way.
I want to make sure this helicopter gets to safety.
I don't care about the helicopter. They left me here by myself. The hell with the helicopter. That shit's flying.
Right here. There. Conveniently placed.
Mm-hmm. No respawn zone, of course. Restock.
Alright, here we go. Boss time.
Alright, I got left door.
Yep, let's go.
Alright, balls of death are ready. They're going out.
Nice. Got the drone.
I got flashbang. I can't see. Alright, I'm getting that. It's a sniper off to the left. He's in that little
Yeah, I got the drone on him.
He ran back up in the post. The sniper's up top too.
They must see him. Try to get this one in the center. Come on, sir. Come on, peek, please.
Vital signs critical.
Healing. Ooh, I got flashbang. Heal, please. There we go.
The sniper's almost down. Stuck with a grenade. Should be down soon.
Alright, one down.
The yellow sniper's down. Roach. Didn't we kill Roach already? No, somebody else. Yo, what just happened? What did he shoot me with?
You getting up?
Yeah, I'm getting up. Roach, it was Roach that got me. You should have left me alone. I wasn't ready for you, sir.
Come on, dude. Stop falling. Die. He's chucking nades at me.
Yeah.
Damn, so my last freaking.
I gotta heal up. This dude is sitting there eating bullets. He jumped down.
Yep, I see him.
Put a grenade on him. He's slow. He moves slow, so put a grenade on him.
Just trying to run up on me, yo.
Put another grenade on him. He jumped up into that.
I see him. I got eyes on him.
Looks like he's trying to move left. Balls of death going out. Grenade.
Try to take all of the small dudes.
He's almost down. He's down. Roach is down.
You're a credit
Nice.
to the division,
That's
Agent.
it.
There we go.
I look forward to working with you once you get back to base. This has been a huge victory for us. Good to have you back, Mr. President. Come back to the base if you want to add to your skills, Agent.
All right.
Hey, level up.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go ahead and head back to base.
I still have a couple of things to pick up.
Yeah, I'm picking up stuff. Little lootables. Alright, that wasn't bad. I actually enjoyed that one.
Yeah. It's pretty good. Being down one level isn't that huge a deal. Being down 12 levels, that's a different story.
Hey, this is right where we entered.
Came in and yeah.
Alright, let's just fast travel back to the White House. Pretty sure we gotta have like a debrief or whatever. Now that we saved the president.
Ungrateful bastard.
I like how Trump just like completely 180 on the severity of the virus.
He's trash. He's still blaming Obama. He's like, oh, we don't have enough because Obama didn't leave anything for us. And Jim Acosta, he's like the reporter from CNN. He's like, okay, Obama didn't leave anything for you, but what did you do in those 3 years? You've been president for 3 years. Why didn't you do anything about it for 3 years? You just talk about it now. Whatever, man. I'm done with Trump. He's a fucking trash monster. And everybody everybody that supports him are freaking recyclables. I don't know. Fucking garbage people.
The horribles and recyclables.
Looks like you're ready to learn a new skill.
it's absurd. I just I don't I can't anymore. I'm gonna try this bombardier. Nah, I don't care about the
Get more
bombardier.
skills.
Yeah, I can unlock the skill. The other seeker, my airburst rolls and launches. Oh wait, I got a skill, but
Ah,
all
there
my
we
skills
are.
are unlocked.
I wanted to thank you personally. If it wasn't for you,
The only way I
I'd
can
still
unlock
be at
them
the
is
mercy of
from
those
SHD
hyena
points. So,
assholes.
oh
We
no,
all
the chem
owe a
launcher I
debt of
haven't unlocked.
gratitude to the division
Okay, so I
for the
unlocked the chem launcher.
sacrifices you've made
Candace
to
is supposed
keep
to
our
cloud
country
gas and
together.
replace armor.
You're the doer of deeds,
Candace
as
increased the
Roosevelt
cloud
once
explosive
put
scav
it.
ignited
Now it's my
explosive weapons,
responsibility to
riot
direct those
foam,
deeds toward an even greater good.
oxidizer.
As Agent Kelso
Let's
suspected,
do health.
samples of a broad-spectrum
I'm not going to
antiviral
equip it right
medication
now.
were
But
sent to D.C. as a continuity
just
of
do
government
health.
measure. Let me be clear. We're talking about a way to combat viral infection. Polio,
It's telling me to go
influenza,
here.
dengue fever, common
Yes,
cold,
up.
green poison.
Oh, meet
Not
the
a
president.
vaccine, a cure.
Oh, I'm excited.
I know where
just
the
a
package
cutscene.
is located,
I know.
but to access it, I'll need the briefcase I was carrying aboard Air Force One.
We believe the briefcase is with the true sons in the capital.
And get it back. I don't care how you do it. Just get it done. If we're going to get this country back on track, we have to be willing to do things that won't be popular. But I'm not here to woo voters. I'm here to get shit done.
You think?
And I expect you are too.
Oh yeah.
I'm not here to woo voters. I'm here to get shit done. All right. You watching cutscene now?
Yeah.
I need to get rid of some more stuff. Damn, this thing is better than everything I'm currently holding. I'll do one of these things out. SMG. Inline's guard. High yield. Nice. So let's mark this one as junk. Junk.
I'm stuck in a loading screen right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited to be here. All right, I'm done. Collectible subset completed. Okay, thank you. Whatever that means. Mission completed. Speaker's gavel. Collectible subset completed.
Yeah, I just got that too.
I got 2,000 e-credits. I don't know what e-credits do. I'm assuming I can buy stuff from the store.
Yeah. You have just enough to like make a purchase that gives you just enough to get one item, and then you have something left over. So that's how they do it. Opening up my caches.
Right. I have another sniper rifle that I
LMG.
can try. I'm severely disappointed with this sniper rifle.
Yeah. I think that's just the division. Like enemies having way too much freaking health.
And I wouldn't be that annoyed if it was a boss, but it wasn't even a boss. It was just a freaking ad.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. It's a low level enemy. One shot headshot, please.
All right, man.
Should be nothing different.
I have sold all of my gear and deconstructed the rest.
Sounds good.
I think I'm ready to call it like my day.
Yes, I agree. It's sleepy time.
Sleepy time indeed.
Yeah. I'm just going to finish cleaning up my gear and I'll be hitting the sack. Thank you all for watching.
Yeah, most definitely. Appreciate you immensely. We'll be back next week with more gaming news and with more Division 2. This game's fun. Definitely like a sit back and chill game as far as I'm concerned, though. I could just sit back and play this. I did get a new shirt. This one actually looks pretty cool. I might rock this. I'm not sure. Night, man. All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in, bro. I appreciate you. And I will talk to you later, Todd.
Yeah,
Peace out,
later.
man.
Peace.